What's going on? What's going on? We back in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time we up in this thing doing what we do. Salute to Mark Wonderlick, Utah in the house. Salute to my brother Denard Reed. And the hater troops. Never seen you before. Should have just blocked you. But I'm gonna let you ride up in here, man. You ain't come here disrespectful, just talking some BS. Shout out to everybody holding us down, man. We made it to 10,000 subs, man. That's a big accomplishment, man. It's a big accomplishment because I didn't pay for one sub. I got my 10,000 organically, worked hard, dedicated, put in work every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't missed a day on putting the video up. And shit, I know all year, probably all last year as well. It's dedication, man. You got guys on here that, do their little stream in the morning and don't put no more videos up. I just call them, vultures. You know what I'm saying? I already know they don't have a dedication to the grind for, doing YouTube videos of boxing. I'm dedicated, 100% dedicated to the sport of boxing, dedicated to music entertainment, dedicated to NBA, dedicated to NFL, dedicated to current news, and dedicated to the subscriber base, man. I won't find too many more people that work hard as I do. And let me just say this before I continue going on. We're gonna talk Fury, Wilder, and I'll continue the speech later on. I want to thank me. I want to thank me every day, getting up in the morning, putting work in these videos, man. I want to thank me for uploading these videos. I want to thank me for finding an application that helps me upload so many videos every day. I want to thank me for busting niggas' ass every day. I want to thank me for all these dudes out here copying my material, doing videos that I did 2 or 3 days ago. I want to thank me for paving the way for a lot of these dudes. And I want to thank these other dudes that paved the way for guys like me as well. Deontay, 7-8. Appreciate them brothers. Town Business. Been watching him for a long time. Appreciate him as well. 100%. Them 3 brothers right there. Oh, Ness from the Boxing Voice. Say what you want to say about him. Him and T Street, to be honest, man. And T Street then went way left, but them 2 dudes and Town and 7-8 and Deontay, man, them is the dudes that really made me want to get into doing this, man. So salute to them brothers. For real, salute to all them brothers, man, that made me want to get in here and talk boxing. Also, biggest salute go to Colossal Sports TV, man. I got my start over there working with him. And they forced me to get on YouTube, and that's how we started YouTube in 2014. Him, my bro, Mighty Mouse, JG, Smooth Cat, Big Cool, and we all just branched out. Shout out to my brother EJ Live as well too, man. He was giving us pointers along the way. But big fight week, Fury, Wilder. I mean, if y'all want to talk about the undercard, we can salute Alex Santos, salute Trey Titan, 181. There you go. 619 Cali Factor. All you talking about? Yeah, Phillip Rivers on point today. 1 incompletion. I didn't start him either. Rashid Towns, salute. Yeah, I don't know if y'all want to talk about the undercard, but I know I reported earlier that Angulo and Chavez is off. Chavez is believed to have failed physical, commission. Physical. He failed it. So, I mean, it is what it is. They made an emphasis in the article that he had a problem with substance abuse just getting out of rehab. So, possibly he could have relapsed. But like I said, the sport of boxing don't need Chavez Jr. His daddy don't need him to be boxing. And his brothers to be boxing to mess up his Mexican name. Mess up his name in boxing in general. So, in the beginning, Chavez Jr. was dedicated. You could tell he was hardworking. He was at 147. He was in good shape. He looked like he had a future in the sport of boxing, and he got skills. He lazy, man. I think he just comfortable. We don't have to box no more. It's with fighters, they don't have to box no more. They don't have to go out and work as hard as they do. They ain't as hungry when they start getting money, start sleeping in silk sheets. The hunger tends to die. You know what I'm saying? The hunger tends to die. There's a rumor that Joyce might fight Hunter on December 22nd. That mean that he'll fall off this card? Possibly. I mean, he could fall off this card. I don't think that would be a smart move for Joe Joyce. I think Michael Hunter might beat him. And I haven't even seen Michael Hunter fight a heavyweight. I'm just knowing the performance he had versus Alexander Usyk. Only reason he lost to Usyk is because he was out for like a year or two. Top Rank hadn't been keeping him active. And obviously he was giving Usyk some good work. He just didn't have the stamina because he wasn't active. Chavez Jr. is a big waste of time. It's not like it ain't like Chavez Jr. is like what was Hector Camacho nephew, one of the somebody's nephew, Sanchez nephew. He just can't fight. I can't remember which fighter it was. Got a nephew that just can't fight for shit, or I don't know, a son. I think it's a nephew. Chavez had talent. You know what I'm saying? Phillip Robinson, salute. Oh yeah, salute Phillip Robinson. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, make sure y'all check out the playlist too. Kind of categorize the content. I told people a while ago that I was going to change it up. But what's so funny about it is I still put more boxing content out than channels that just put boxing content out every day. So always going to put out boxing content. So, but I told people I was switching it up a while ago when I went from the boxing clinic to the boxing clinic and more into Goodfellas Sports TV. I just didn't want to be known as a boxing channel when I have other stuff I can, other news that come across my board. So if you don't like it, I ain't mad at you. Just don't watch it. I don't want to hear nobody complain about it. But very informative stuff that I give out as well. Hopefully everybody enjoy it. But what's going on, Larry? 7 Mile Larry. 7 Mile Larry. I know you from the D, Larry. Yeah, usually when I do these streams, man, I'm sitting in my man cave. I watch fights. I just let the fights roll. I put Canelo and Floyd on YouTube. Somebody got it in the stadium camera in so it can stand up on YouTube. Showtime need to release some of them fights they got. Like Canelo and Floyd should be on their list, but they tend not to do it. But it is what it is. I just wanted to see this fight. Somebody brought it up the other day, and I just wanted to see this fight. So while I do them streams, a lot of times I have a fight streaming on the television screen, man. And it just replay on from there, for real. But yeah, it ain't like I said. I ain't want to watch the Packer game. Excuse me, Packer and Viking. Usually Sunday night games I don't watch to the second half. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the Lions ain't playing or a team that I like. JC, salute, appreciate it. It got to be a team, something that interests me. You know what I'm saying? Or the game of the week or some shit. Or seeing the Cowboys getting their face punched in. I ain't never too cool or too busy to watch that. But yeah, the undercard, like somebody said, there's a Joyce versus Hunter rumor. Or they must be expecting Joe Joyce to smash Joe Hanks, and I haven't seen Joe Hanks fight. I'm telling you, I'm not breaking down none of this undercard. So you won't see no breakdown predictions from me for none of these undercard fights. If I do one, it'll be the Jared Hurd and Wilborn breakdown, but I don't see me doing that one either. It just be the Fury and Wilder breakdown I already did, and then it'll be the Adonis Stevenson, Alexander Gufic. I call him Alexander Goofy. If you didn't know, Stevenson and Gufic fight on regular Showtime about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8. It might come on at 8 now that Chavez is canceled because the plans was to show Chavez and Angulo before the Stevenson and Gufic fight. But the Gufic and Stevenson fight probably come on around 8. I'll do a prediction video for that. I think that might be the best fight of the night, to be honest. Gufic and Stevenson, that it'll happen. I'll do a live talking about that tomorrow. Salute, big Coach Big C, salute. David Sacedo, salute. What I think about Brown and Badou Jack, I'll talk about that. Give me a minute. I'll do a Q&A. Make sure you hang around. I'll do questions and answers. I always do that then. I don't want y'all to put a super chat in and feel like a super chat is the only way you get your questions answered. I think that's whack. Obviously, if it's a ton of traffic, it's hard to get to all the questions. But I do a Q&A at the end of each video as well. But yeah, Fury and Wilder, man. I watched some film yesterday. I watched a lot of film on Fury and Wilder. I've done it before, and I watched a ton of film yesterday. And I seen the video of Wilder. Well, Fury got knocked down early in his career by a right hand. And then Steve Cunningham knocked him down with an overhand right. And Fury legitimately, got hit on the chin and dropped. It might have been a stun gun type of punch. Flash knockdown, they say. But he hit the canvas hard when he get dropped. And people say, well, Wilder's been down on the canvas versus a bum. But you got to remember, like Fury said, he was bred to box. He came up boxing. Wilder didn't come up boxing. Ricky E, salute. Are you going live on Saturday for the Wilder Fury fight? Yeah, I'll go live. If God willing, if everything okay, I'll definitely go live for that fight. But, yeah, I will. I had Golden Gloves come on if he's still up. I have Cali want to come on, he come on. Anybody welcome to come on, you know, as far as who I mess with. Yeah, congratulations. I appreciate it, Big Coach Big C. Yeah, man, it wasn't easy, man, because I didn't pay for none of my shit, man. So hard though. A lot of work put in. Oh, King Slender. Oh, stop it. But yeah, one thing I did notice, I went back and watched the Klitschko and Fury fight. And thanks to Ricky E again for the super chat. The Knicks logo. For some reason, I like the Knicks. But Klitschko just fight like a punk, man. I can't say another way. Klitschko is a very, very safety first fighter. They talk about Floyd Mayweather being safety first. Klitschko is safety first. You know, Klitschko will not put more than like 2 or 3 punches together unless he know he gonna land. Klitschko punch to land. Like, you got fighters that just throw punches to throw to land. You got Broner that do it. He don't do it as good as Floyd. Floyd throw punches to land. Bernard a lot of the time throw punches to land. It's just certain fighters that they don't just throw combinations. You know, you see Gary Russell throw 4, 5, 6 combinations. Amir Khan throw 4, 6, 5, 6 combinations, and like 3 of them land. They throw to land. And Klitschko was one of those guys. But Klitschko was he's just so scary, man. And Fury was able, and Fury, and for a guy, and you gotta respect everybody on power at heavyweight, all right. But Fury wasn't even hitting him with nothing clean. And people talk about Deontay Wilder slapping with punches. Tyson Fury slaps with a lot of his punches in that Klitschko fight. Salute to Sweet Science. I appreciate it. KQKC Boxer, salute. Klitschko slaps with a lot of his punches. I mean, Fury slaps with a lot of his punches. I mean, he was legitimately, you know, windmilling a left hand, you know, around Klitschko guard, and he got Klitschko respect. You know what I'm saying? And what Fury do is Fury hypnotize you. He feint with those shoulders. You know, he has switched to southpaw sometimes, but I wouldn't do that with Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't switch to southpaw. But what he do? He show you that shoulder movement. He kind of got like a Terry Flanagan type of foot bounce movement where he get on his toes and he bounce and he move. And Flanagan does the same thing. Gave Hooker a little bit of a problem. Maybe it's a UK thing. They get on their toes, they move, they feint. And then by the time you go for the feint, you commit to what you're going to, you know, like you're going to parry a punch. Then that's when Fury get off and throw a bunch of combinations. And what's so different about it is that he gets you off balance, and then you sit there and he is smothered. And once he hits you, he smothers you, he holds you so you can't get your work in, spins out, hit you off the break, do it again, and that's his game. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much Fury's game. Fury is wants to get you off balance. He wants to get you to commit to the feint and then run some combinations on it, you know. Meanwhile, he's sticking his jab out there. He feinting, he's sticking his jab, he doubling his jab, he's jabbing to the belly, he feinting. And then once you commit to the feint or he feels you ain't ready for offense, he slap with the left hook, come in with the right left. Basically, it's his version of left hook, right hand combination. And then, you know, if he feel like he can continue to get off, he step over to the side, hold you, or keep running combination. But more times than not, he steps over or he grabs you, spins out, do it again, run combinations again, spins out, grab you. So it's an acquired style. Everybody can't do that style. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't know how to hold. I say holding is an attribute. And people say, well, the Queensberry rules, holding is forbidden. It is what it is. Because you're gonna know how to, if Ricky had knew how to hold, maybe he don't get knocked out by Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters don't know how to hold. You gotta learn how to hold. And then you gotta learn how to hold and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially you fighting somebody on the inside, you know. But that's Fury game. Fury game is an awkward fighter, predicated on movement and feints and his jab. But, you know, for people to say Wilder slap with punches, Tyson Fury ain't them. And he don't punch it. He don't have punching technique. His punching technique ain't platinum. Appreciate it, Renato Tool. You know, his punching technique ain't platinum, bro. I can see why he don't get knockouts. Fury, he don't have the mentality to be a knockout puncher. You know, but he's a very talented fighter. And he got good defense, man. Let me say that once again. Ricky E said, I've been a Knicks fan for a long time, and I'm from New York. Too good fella. Yeah. My mom's from the Bronx. So I go there every once in a while. Try to go every year, catch a fight or something. But yeah, Fury a good defensive fighter. Fury will catch some shit on the glove. You know, Angel 313 salute. Appreciate it. He catch stuff on the glove. Fury keep his hands up. You know, Klitschko was trying to get his left hook in. Fury catch the shot on the glove. Period. And roll it. You know, when somebody come in the inside, Fury put them hands up real good, and he blocked them shots. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he go to southpaw this fight, he gonna get knocked down. You know, Victor, salute, appreciate it. Get knocked out, he go to southpaw. He better not go to southpaw in this fight. I think that'd be the worst. That'd be the worst thing for him going to southpaw. You know, I wouldn't do it if I was him. You know, appreciate it, Zulu man. Appreciate it. I wouldn't go to southpaw. He a fool to go to southpaw, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go to southpaw. Jesus Perez, appreciate it, man. I like Fury, but Wilder will probably beat him in my opinion. Wilder has a good mindset for a fight. Wants it the most, I think. Yeah, man. You think he wanted the most? Fury looked real convincing though. You know, the comeback kid, quote unquote, be mental health, real skilled. But I think the speed. I said it from the beginning. People talk about Wilder right hand and talk about the power of Deontay Wilder. The speed is what's gonna get Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? If you ask Luis Ortiz, that's what got him, the speed. Jared Washington, speed. Arthur Spilka, speed. That's how, you know, how Deontay Wilder made a boxing move and how quick I think that right hand came off to knock out Arthur Spilka. You know, people don't expect Deontay Wilder to burst, to show the burst of speed like he do. And I think for Tyson Fury, that speed is going. Watch what I tell you, it's gonna be like night and day. He can't get no sparring partners got the speed of Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in the heavyweight division had that speed that's on this level. Only guy that has hands quick as Wilder, I think, is Andy Ruiz. And you look at Luis Ortiz, you know, it wasn't as much as speed with Ortiz, but Ortiz had timing. You know, Ortiz was always in position, good counterpuncher. He had timing. And Deontay Wilder respected his power as a heavyweight. You know, he respected his power. Tyson Fury, will he respect Tyson Fury power? I don't know. I don't believe he will respect Tyson Fury power, you know, in my opinion. It's yet to be seen. You know, even with an old boy named even with Luis Ortiz, you know, he respected his power. With Spilka, he respected his power. Jared Washington is the name I'm looking for. But Jared Washington, he respected his power. He respected his strength. You know, and Wilder was coming off from a ruptured bicep tendon or a tendon in his hand. He was an arm and a hand injury, whatever it was. And he looked real terrible. That's the last fight I seen Wilder look real terrible. And it was the Jared Washington fight. That was the worst Wilder that I can remember seeing in recent history. And Washington was physically stronger than Wilder. His jab caused Wilder all types of problems. I mean, he was really pressing. He was really pressing Wilder. Bad with the jab. He would jab Wilder, move Wilder entire body back. Hold on, y'all. Bye. Sit down. Yeah, my dog trying to eat my food. I appreciate it, MM Sports Talk. Appreciate it. This Mexican trainer in Mayweather Gym said it best Wilder. He's so explosive, like a grenade. Exactly. You don't realize how fast he is. And you hear Luis Ortiz talk about it. He fast. He knows how to flash his speed. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to change speed up. He'll lull you in, and then it's just explosive. It's explosiveness, and you see, he's in that pool, and you do all them calisthenics in that pool and all those you know weights and all them exercises he's doing in the pool. That helps explosion. You know, Deontay Wilder don't run distances. You know what I'm saying? When he trained, how you see Tim Bradley when he was for that 124/7, I think it was with Pacquiao or Marquez, he was running with his brother. He was running long miles in the mountain. Deontay Wilder don't believe in running long distances. You know, Wilder runs sprints. You know what I'm saying? He does sprint intervals. Appreciate it, JMJ2121. C-Dub, appreciate his family. Kid Mesh, he says Wilder got speed, but it was the adjustment that how he got Ortiz. Parker got fast hands too. Yeah, Parker do got fast hands. Yeah, it was adjustment. Like Paulie Malignaggi said, he held his ground. You know. Instead of, you know, and I think Ortiz taught him to hold his ground in that fight. Because no matter what Luis Ortiz did, Ortiz held his ground. No matter what Wilder did, excuse me, Ortiz stood his ground. He kept his positioning. And I think Wilder learned that lesson from Ortiz to always be poised and keep your position in the pocket. And that's how you operate in the pocket. Every fighter can't fight in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Every fighter can't sit there. And the pocket is the range between the long range and close range, that real pocket range. And being a full-time pocket fighter is an acquired taste. Everybody can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't sit in the pocket and operate. Bernard Hopkins can do it. Floyd can do it. You know, everybody can't sit there and have the eyes. Remember, the eyes is very important. Give me 1 second. Yeah, your vision when you in the pocket. Pernell Whitaker was able to do it. All the great defenders in history. I mean, Willie Pep, he was able to do it. I mean, you know, Winky was able to sit there and do good work in the pocket. And Ortiz, you know, you got to put him in that almost in that category of good pocket fighters. Be able to sit there, you know, take fire right there, catch it, slip it, or take it sometimes and return fire and be in position. I think Wilder learned a lot from the Luis Ortiz fight. I think he matured. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder do that. Wilder flashes great boxing skills. He's not consistent when having great boxing skills, but he flashes great boxing moves. Oh, what's going on, Ronald Finkley? Appreciate it. Roderick Brunix, appreciate it, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep grinding, man. You know, if AJ get touched like Klitschko touched him by Deontay, he did. Oh, yeah, he gone sleep. Unless he got something unless he got something in him like, you know, like we don't know about him. You know. Oh, yeah, James Toney, yeah, James Toney was good at fighting in the pocket. What's up, Kurt Sugar? Troops say if AJ get Wilder like Ortiz in the 7th, it won't even go 7 rounds for AJ, bro. I don't believe AJ has the punching power of Luis Ortiz. I know he doesn't have the technique of Luis Ortiz. Or I don't even think he has the skills yet to set that punch up. You know, it's just my personal opinion. AJ is he's not a great boxer, neither is Deontay Wilder. You know. But in the heavyweight division, you don't have to be the greatest of technicians, you know, in the heavyweight division. You don't have to be a Mayweather. You know, when you got life-changing power, you know, and every heavyweight power is to be respected. You got to know that. You respect everybody's power, you know. But AJ, he don't make boxing moves. AJ is regressing at a fast rate, you know, because he only fighting 2 times a year. And Wilder falling into that category as well, too. You got to continue to fight multiple times a year, especially when they still developing. You shouldn't have seen the best Anthony Joshua yet. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have seen the best Deontay Wilder yet. But I'm pretty sure we've seen the best Tyson Fury, because Fury been doing boxing longer than both of them, I believe. You know, he's been doing boxing longer than both of them. You know, and what's underrated is I seen Wilder throw some body shots versus Gerald Washington that kind of paralyzed Washington, you know, for a minute. And I think kind of, you know, slowed him down and make him think about going to the head. So Wilder is showing progression. And Fury throws a jab to the body, but I think the speed is going to be, appreciate it, Mr. White. The speed is just it's going to be too different, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury, man, a lot of them UK dudes, they don't see that speed, man. You know, and nobody in the heavyweight division has the explosion of Deontay Wilder. Now, he might not always look fast, man, but when he flashes it, when he chooses to really turn it up, that's what's going to get Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? But I think it may be a case where Tyson Fury may be up a few rounds and Wilder, you know, steps it up. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to step it up. But I wonder, will his power play a factor in whether Deontay Wilder steps up earlier or later? Because obviously Ortiz's power was a problem. Spilka is a real technical heavyweight, but how hard does Spilka hit? Because, you know, Wilder respected Spilka. You know, Gerald Washington, I don't think he has a big what's up, Golden Gloves? Let me know if you want to hop on. I don't know, or Curtis Anderson as well too. You want to hop on? Sweet Science, you want to hop on? KQKC Boxing. Let me know if you want to hop on. But I don't think the power is what Deontay Wilder's a slow starter. Let me just say that. You know, oh yeah, Yakov. I hopefully say your name right, Mr. White. Yakov White. You know, I don't know if it's necessarily the power that makes Deontay Wilder hesitant. Wilder is a legit slow starter, man. For real. Wilder is a legit slow starter. And when you a slow starter, I mean it's tough. I mean, I don't think the power is what really Ortiz, that's the exception. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really think the power is what stops Wilder from starting off fast. I think Wilder just has to get in the rhythm. And Wilder's a notorious slow starter, man. You know, Spilka kept him at bay. Washington kept him at bay. I don't know if it's the power. I think Deontay Wilder is one of those guys that like to punch to land. You know, when he throws a punch, he want to land it. And not every fighter's like that. Some fighters throw throwaway punches. Some fighters are combination punchers, and they just, you know, they give 3, 4, 5, 6 combinations to land 1 or 2 or 3. And some guys, you got Adrian Broner, who is really the poster child for that. Adrian Broner is the poster child, you know, for boxers that want to throw to land. You know, he wants to throw to land. You know, Adrian Broner not 100% sure he gonna land. He good on it. He good. Says, what you mean not against Severn? What? He was, you know, he started off fast versus Severn. I don't remember. Oh, you talking about the second Severn fight? Yeah, he did. I think he just wanted to whoop his ass. He knew he didn't deserve that fight. You know, he knew he didn't deserve that fight. He knew he didn't deserve that fight. That's all that shit was. You know what I'm saying? But so be it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Here we go. Ronald Finkley. Deontay Wilder feels Tyson Fury out for 3 rounds. Oh, feels him out for 3 rounds. Excuse me. Hold on. And then beats the shit out of him. Tyson Fury for 4 more rounds and knock him out in the 7th. The capitation season is real. Yeah, I got you, Golden Gloves. Give me a second. I'm trying to send it now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a filling out period. I mean, I don't know. Wilder might can destroy him fast if he choose to step it up. Wilder will lose the first 6 rounds. He's a slow starter and won't win more than 2 rounds by 10. Struggle, then panic and get hurt before round 12. Fury wins either unanimous decision or a knockout. So you saying Wilder will win 2 rounds? I don't know. I don't believe that's gonna happen. I don't believe that's gonna happen. Fury could be up in the first 7 rounds. I'm telling you, man, that speed is gonna be what's give Fury. Man, I'm telling y'all, Fury ain't never seen no speed like this. You know, and for you to be inactive, and even when he was fighting Chizoras and the the Chizoras and the who else you had? The Chizoras and the hold on, I'm trying to find. Shit, I can't even find you, Dr. Blick, on here, man. You always the hardest dude to find, bro. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, here we go. I got you. Finally got you. Hold on, y'all. I just did the most. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get Dr. Blick on here, man. I'm trying to do whatever, man. Hold on, Dr. Blick, man. I'm just trying to message you on Hangout, but it won't let me. So you're going to have to hold on. Y'all give me a second, man. Hold on. All right, give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. But yeah, like I say, man, I think the speed. Appreciate it, Travis Spear is kind of moving fast. And I just think the speed is gonna be too much for Low Blow Champ Salute. I think the speed is gonna be too much for Tyson Fury, man. Like I said, I don't think Tyson Fury seen the speed before, man. I'm telling y'all, the speed that Wilder's possessing is gonna be different. You know, he can get one for Cali if he want to. That ain't gonna help him. Trust me. That ain't gonna help him with this situation. You know, but hey, the same people that's saying Tyson Fury is gonna beat Deontay Wilder is gonna be the same people discrediting Deontay Wilder after the win. You know, that's just what it is. You know, I'm putting my headphones on. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Got my headphones on now. There we go. All right, Dr. Blick should be joining us shortly. Okay, read some of these comments. Fury chose Wilder. Hold on. Let me go down. All that drugging will catch up, or he will pull out the impossible. They trying to say he gonna dance around Wilder. It's about to be an easy money. Low Blow Champ, King Slender. Wilder can't get gift rounds. It's not at the Barclays Center. This will set a whole new vibe on the tempo in which Wilder operates. Wilder cannot outbox Fury. You will see. I'm right. Okay. You ain't got to outbox him, you know. Just all I'm saying. I'm telling you, the speed is going to be the difference. And thinking because Tyson Fury did that to Vladimir Klitschko, that he going to do it to Wilder is different. You know, I mean, it's just different because Vladimir Klitschko is a stiff. You know what I'm saying? Klitschko is a stiff, bro. You know what I'm saying? You tell me who Tyson Fury fought on his resume that's got the speed of Wilder, just got the athletic ability of Wilder. You know, and I'm about to go through his resume right now. You know, I'm about to go through it right now. Give me a second. Hold on. Here we go right here. Okay. Let's look at his resume. Okay. You tell me, I mean, who was athletic and tall and got the speed of Wilder or the power? I'll give you all three. Vladimir Klitschko, no. He fights scary. Don't take no chances. Christian Hammer, no. Derek Chisora, no. Joy Abel, no. Steve Cunningham is fast. He's a cruiserweight, and he's not as tall, long, or fast as he might be as fast as Wilder. I'm not sure. I don't think it's fast as Wilder. Kevin Johnson, no. Vinny Madeline, no. Martin Rogan, no. Nevan Pajek, no. Nikolai Fermith, Derek Chisora, no. I mean, it ain't even no point in reading these other names out. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in reading nobody else's name. He has not fought an opponent like Deontay Wilder. And if you want to say Deontay Wilder hasn't fought an opponent like Tyson Fury, that's fair game. But Fury ain't fought nobody with no athletic ability. Everybody he's fought has been UK or German or a stiff other than Steve Cunningham, the cruiserweight. Period. He's a stiff. He's a stiff. Fury chose Wilder as an easy victim. We'll see. And keep that same energy come Saturday night. And I keep the same energy if Deontay Wilder lose or win. We got 6 days. Smack game is on chill mode. C-Dub have all the rounds like Gerald Washington. Yeah, that's possible. Anyone know what time the weigh-in is on Friday? It's probably going to be around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe a little bit later. But they're heavyweight, so it shouldn't matter. David Mendez, the cost of Wilder will quit on his stool. Okay. Keep that same energy come Saturday night. I don't want y'all to come on this channel where you better switch your channel name up and try to discredit this man. You know, I don't want to hear you can't talk a man up and say, oh, this dude is gonna be wild and then he lose. Oh, he a bum. He was 300 pounds. The fight was too early. That excuse to go out the window. I don't think Wilder should bulk up. He should stay at 220 pounds. What you think? Yeah, come in like you always come in. It don't matter if he bulk up or not bulk up. He's still gonna be faster than Fury. Period. He's still gonna be faster. You know what I'm saying? And if Fury, I'm gonna tell you something about Fury. Fury can box. You know what I'm saying, and box around the ring and move like that. But Fury better come forward and press Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Because if Fury is boxing all night and moving on his back foot, he gonna get knocked out. It's gonna be a moment. He ain't gonna be able to box. Wilder's fitness is too good. Period. Wilder's fitness always been too good for Fury. You know, Wilder might have the best stamina of any heavyweight, and Fury ain't never really had great stamina. Go to the Klitschko fight. He was tired at the end of the Klitschko fight. All that excessive movement, you pay a price for that. Especially when you got somebody that's gonna press you. And to be real, Fury ain't beating nobody. You know what I'm saying? Klitschko is a stiff, bro. He's a safety first fighter that's scared to get knocked out. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Lawrence Williams. He's a safety first fighter. You know, go watch that Fury fight. This dude was scared to let his left hand go. Same thing with Anthony Joshua. You know, after he dropped Joshua, he was scared to let his hands go. He was scared. I'm telling you, man, he gonna knock Fury out, man. Ronald Finkley. He says, he's talking to somebody. Low blow champ. Cunningham would have won if he was bigger. Yeah. Fury started leaning on him, bro. Salute, CJ. Congratulations, bro. Keep up the good work. Salute, Narco Champ, Chop on TV. Salute. C-Dub. What beats getting knocked out? Nothing. Fury biggest head, an easy target. Yeah, he don't move his head. Fury could put it. He block punches. You know, he parry punches. You know, he catch him on the glove, but he ain't no head mover. You know, he ain't fast. He only move good because he's fighting UK stiffs or German stiff or Eastern European stiffs. You know what I'm saying? He think, I'm going to move and I'm going to be athletic and move. Man, he going to get knocked out. I'm telling y'all. If I'm wrong, I'll be right back here Saturday night to talk about it. Thomas Moreland, salute. Vlad, a robot that took no risk at all. Low blow champ, exactly. The risk stopped when he kept getting knocked out by Ross Purity and Corey Sanders and Samuel Peters dropping them and shit like that. All that shit stopped. All that stopped. You know what I'm saying? He's scared, man. Klitschko didn't let his hands go. And that's on Klitschko. That's just the way he fight. Skills pay the bills. Okay, yeah. And now this in the heavyweight division, that it don't have to be the most skilled guy to win. Deontay Wilder has proven that. You know what I'm saying? He's proven that over and over again. Ross Purity knocking out Klitschko. Was Ross Purity the most skilled fighter? Was Corey Sanders the most skilled fighter? You know what I'm saying? David Toole was knocking out guys that's probably more skilled than him. Oliver McCall, was he more skilled than Lennox Lewis? Hasim Rahman, was he more skilled than Lennox Lewis? You know, was Chris Bird more skilled than Vitaly Klitschko? No. Was Anthony Joshua more skilled than Vladimir Klitschko? No. Heavyweight division, regular rules don't apply to heavyweight division. Vlad is great. Y'all acting like he sucked. He did suck at that time. I don't think Vladimir Klitschko should be considered great. You know, at least he shouldn't be in the same stratosphere of Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Jack Johnson, even Sonny Liston, even George Foreman. You know, Ernie Shavers would have knocked out Vladimir Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? Larry Holmes, Evander Holyfield. You know, I think Rick Bowe would have beat Vladimir Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? He was overrated. He was a guy that was in a fucked up era. You know what I'm saying? He was a beneficiary of a messed up era. There's plenty of heavyweight. I think David Toole would have knocked out Vladimir Klitschko, man. I'm sorry, man. The truth got to be spoken, man. He was just a bum bastard that came in the division at the right time, man. That's it. That's it. Like it or not. Like it or not, he's a stiff. And just because one fighter is so skilled and another fighter not so skilled, it don't really mean nothing, bro. Because for the one heavyweight division don't matter. It's styles make fights. Just because Wilder beat Tyson Fury, it don't make him greater than Klitschko. It don't. It don't make him better than. It don't make him greater than Anthony Joshua. What makes you greater than a fighter is actually beating him. You know, what makes you greater than a fighter is actually getting in the ring and beat you, especially when they're in the same era. So if Joshua go out there and beat Klitschko again, or go out there and beat Rotsworth, whoever, Dillian White, go out there and beat Chisora, or beat Big Baby Miller, I would never consider. I wouldn't say Dillian White would be. I mean, was better than Wilder, you know. And in the same era, they had to fight it out. Won't say Wilder better than Joshua better than Wilder. They're in the same division. They got to scrap it out. Just because Fury lose to Wilder don't mean AJ better than him. Styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? People got to realize that, man. These dudes got to fight each other. Alex said, I'm not going to discredit Avad. He was good for his time. Yeah, he was good. He wasn't great. He was great for his time, but he wasn't no all-time great, man. They missed with that shit. You know, that motherfucker was just a beneficiary of fighting in a bullshit-ass era, man. Curtis Anderson, appreciate it, bro. He says, congratulations on 10K subs, man. Good channel for true boxing fans. Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully I ain't missed nobody else. I'm coming down. My phone on the charger, man. My dog chewed up my extension cord. Like the bomb some bones. He ran his era. That's all weak or not. Yeah, he ran his era. But you know, and in the era it was the era that let down in the division. After Lance Lewis beat Fatality, the heavyweight division, I mean, people didn't know nothing about it no more. Nobody cared about it. The division that spawned the pound for pound list. The heavyweight division is responsible for the pound for pound list. Y'all do know that, right? Because the heavyweights were so great, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know, I invited Golden Gloves, I don't know where he at. The heavyweight division was so great that the smaller weight classes won't get no recognition, so they created the pound for pound list. And a lot of people don't want to say Vladimir Klitschko sucked because it's not a common thing to say that. They don't want to tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. The motherfucker was trash. You know what I'm saying? You know, any other era in boxing besides this one, anyone before his era, he would be a contender, you know? He'd be a contender. He probably wouldn't be a title holder in Ali era. He probably wouldn't be a champion, and he'd probably be a champion just over Marciano because he had pure size over Marciano and maybe Joe Louis, just over pure size. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you talking about the other great heavyweight, man, I don't see it, man. Chin too soft. He fought scary, man. He held and fought scary. A lot of them dudes were stronger than Vladimir Klitschko. Mike Tyson was stronger than Vladimir Klitschko. George Foreman, he might have weighed 20 pounds less, but he was stronger than Vladimir Klitschko. Ronald Gomez, salute. Deontay Wilder might weigh 30 pounds less than Anthony Joshua, but he's stronger than him in that ring. Real shit. He said, okay, block me again because there's no way you can explain the heavyweight division not as hype as it's been in years. What are you talking about, bro? I'm talking about Vladimir Klitschko time. This ain't his era right here. Even when he beat Joshua, it wasn't his era. Fury had did it a couple years before that. It's not his era. I'm not saying that I'm not talking about this era. I'm talking about Vladimir Klitschko era. It was trash. I mean, it was trash. You want to get this era, it got to prove itself. Just because, you know, it's better than it was Vladimir Klitschko era, it don't still match up to what it was in the 90s, 80s, and 70s, man. You know, even the 60s, it don't match up to that. But it's coming back, and I can appreciate that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie and sugarcoat and tell you that this era was just so great. It ain't. this era of boxing in general has a lot of potential to be great. You know, it has a ton of potential to be one of the greatest eras in boxing, but they don't fight each other. You know, AJ told me I gotta take a nap. I can't stay up that late for the Wilder Fury fight. Like, man, I mean, just this niggas like that, man. The money has destroyed the game, man. It has. There's no excuse for that. Yeah, that was the best thing he did was hire Emmanuel Stewart. But still, it didn't really it changed him. It taught him to fight tall. But at the end of the day, he still was food for the real heavyweights, you know, for back in the day. It's just the truth. It's not a popular opinion, but it's the truth. He ain't no top 10 heavyweight of all time. He might not be a top 20. He was good for his era. David Tua in his era would have been more than what Klitschko is right now, in my opinion. David Tua in the era of Klitschko's, he would have been more than what Vladimir Klitschko is. You know, shit, Michael Spinks probably would have ruled over this era. Definitely a young or old George Foreman would have ruled over his era. Riddick Bowe would have ruled over the area. Evander Holyfield would have ruled over the area. Shit, Trevor Burbick could have dominated the era. Michael Moore, you know, it ain't no knock on him. Klitschko just fought like a bitch. I'm sorry. He fights like a bitch. You know, I'm telling you, man, this is firsthand experience watching this man fight Tyson Fury last night, sitting there watching every round, rewinding certain punches, man. This dude fights scary. This dude, man, and it'll make you think Tyson Fury had the reputation of a monstrous puncher. You know, it'll make you think Tyson Fury was the Mike Tyson of his era, the way Klitschko was just being tentative and not letting his hands go. He never said, okay, I'm down 37 rounds. You know, I'm just talking bullshit. Let my hands out and go for broke. He never even went for broke. I don't even think it goes 6 rounds. I don't even think it goes 6 rounds. You can't put all that abuse in your body. I mean, look here, man. Let me put it to you this way. You can lose all the weight in the world, man. Real shit. Let me put it to you this way. You can lose all the weight in the world. It don't mean you in shape. Trust me. I've done it. I've dropped plenty of weight, you know, walking, incline, and lifting enough weights, but still couldn't run 2-3 miles. You know, just because you eat stamina, building stamina and weight loss are two different things. Most people think they run hand in hand, but they don't run hand in hand. You know, they really don't. You can lose weight and not have great stamina for a basketball game, for football stamina, for boxing stamina, for wrestling, for UFC stamina. Fury, for all we know, could have just dropped the weight, you know, and then, you know, ran a mile, run a couple miles. It don't mean he in boxing shape, man. He can go 12 rounds with Pinata, you know, but did he go, was that more of a sparring, 12 rounds or 10 rounds he went with Pinata? You know, was that more of a 12, the more of a sparring a variety, or was it a real tough fight that you're going to get with Deontay Wilder? Because that's what happened to Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is an active heavyweight for the most part, okay? He's an active heavyweight, but guess what? You know, he's an active heavyweight, and there's nothing else I just pulled up I want to talk about. But guess what? He still got tired. And it's just not the physical fatigue. It's the mental fatigue of fighting Deontay Wilder. Because you're so focused on the right hand, you know, you're so focused on the power that is draining you mentally. And then, you sitting there, you got to deal with the speed. And before you know it, you're getting tired. You know, slipping punches, walking them down, you know, just the anxiety, the animosity, or just the tension in the arena can fatigue you as well, too. Tyson Fury went 10 rounds from Pinata, man. He didn't go 12. So you're telling me Tyson Fury is going to go full 12 rounds with Deontay Wilder and outbox him and not get clipped one time? You know? All right, go ahead. And not going to get clipped one time? Come on. Use your brain, man. This dude is not going to be an optimum, physical optimum peak. He not. Ortiz was in pretty damn good shape. He looked like an action figure. You know, Ortiz looked like an action figure, man. He was in good shape, and he still got tired. He still got tired. You could say he punched himself out, or he didn't punch. He got tired. The mental pressure of a power puncher, a guy that got speed, and a guy that's as long as tall as Wilder, and that moves, and that's in good shape. And remember, Deontay Wilder apparently had the stomach flu, and he still had more stamina than him. Y'all, people underselling Fury fitness. You know? Okay, I got you, fam. But my phone it's almost charged up. Thanks, Samsung. You built a great phone, as long as you don't blow up. You know? So a lot of people just thinking, oh, he's gonna box around him for 12 rounds. All right, so you telling me Tyson Fury gonna box the perfect fight? You know, for 12 rounds, he ain't gonna get tired. Versus Vladimir Klitschko, he got tired. He gonna box the perfect fight for 12 rounds. Avoid Wilder right hand for 12 rounds. Don't get put down for 12 rounds. And then he gonna have enough power, enough offense to keep Wilder off balance for 12 rounds. I don't see that shit, man. You know, I don't see it. Like I said, I'm gonna stand by this. He ain't ready. And I don't think he ever was gonna be ready. Because I'm telling you, this man did not fight a fucking soul, man, with an athletic bone in their body. And that's a problem that most UK fighters have. They don't fight the athletic black fighter. And say what you want to say, sloppy Wilder, whatever. Wilder is a good mover, man. He's improved his movement from the Gerald Washington fight till now. The Ortiz fight proved that. You know, Wilder's improved. You know, his speed, his boxing IQ, his ability, his skill. He's developed a jab. He's developed a lead left hook. He's developed an uppercut. And he got a few snazzy body punches that he used. You know, I'm telling y'all think this nigga is in shape. He's not in shape, bro. Do you know how long it takes for the average person to get in boxing shape, bro? You have amateurs that come from the Olympics to come from the amateurs that it takes years to build their stamina up to get ready to go 10 and 12 rounds. Tyson Fury just went 10th rounds with Pinata. That's my dog. He sleep. This nigga be burping in his sleep. You know, it take them dudes rounds, man. You know, years. Man, this gotta stop. I hear this nigga. You know. Land on my Nike sweatpants. My dog do get away with murder. But I'm gonna say this, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all gonna be like, you right. I'm like, man, I don't come here. If I'm wrong, I don't care about being wrong. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit? But it takes years to get that stamina back. He did a sparring session with Pinata, and you think he's gonna be ready to go 12 rounds with Deontay Wilder? This ain't AJ. This ain't a 5 or 6 round fighter. You know what I'm saying? That he gonna fade in the later rounds. Wilder steps up the pace. And I'm gonna tell you, who else steps up the pace? And Errol Spence steps up the pace. Errol Spence is a fighter that gets stronger as the fight goes on. Terence Crawford is a fighter that gets stronger as the fight goes on. In football, we call those type of running backs workhorses. The more you give the ball to Deontay, the more you get a ball to Adrian Peterson, the more you get a ball to Todd Gurley, the more the ball you get a ball to Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Eric Dickerson, Walter Payton. They wear defenses out. One man wears 11 men out for people that don't know about football, American football. And then they start breaking off these long runs in the second half of the game. That's Terence Crawford. That's Errol Spence. That's Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury doesn't have the fitness. I'm telling you. He doesn't have the skills, period, to deal with Deontay Wilder's skills. And his power at this point. What's going on, Golden Gloves?
Yo, it was good, man. I feel like this fight is going to do really well in the UK. A lot of people are talking about it, especially casuals. A lot of people are talking about, a lot of people giving their own thoughts and opinions. It's been a hot topic everywhere. Let
me ask you a question. Is it a hot topic because people want to see AJ fight the winner?
It's more so the trash talking of Fury, and it's more so that's partly the reason as well. Everyone wants to see Wilder Anthony Joshua. That's been a fight that everyone wanted to see. And plus, people like seeing Deontay Wilder in the UK. They like the way he knocks people out. Especially the knockout people talk about a lot is the Stavern knockout. A lot of people saw that knockout. That knockout was all over Sky Sports with the way Stavern was laid on his back. But yeah, a lot of people do want to see the winner. But people are just hyped for the fight because a lot of people think that Tyson Fury is gonna blow Deontay Wilder out of the water for some reason, man. Like, I'm not convinced about Tyson Fury. Like, you can't go 2 years off, abuse stamina, abuse drinking and drug problems, yeah. Get 100-pound overweight and come back and beat a guy that's been active, a guy that's gonna really test your reflexes. Because those opponents, yeah, they don't really test your reflexes because they're so slow. So Fury doesn't have to be as active and as sharp. But when it comes to these guys, these reflexes are truly going to be tested. Because I don't think Fury's reflexes are back to what they should be. And I feel like his defense was always overrated. Because look at the people that he was fighting.
It was slow.
Exactly.
And nobody other than Klitschko was his equal height, and Klitschko was a safety first fighter. Salute CB Sports TV. What's going on, family?
I agree with that.
Yeah, and I had to look at his stamina again, bro. And I'm like, look at his resume. I'm like, and plus he only went 10 with Pinata. He didn't go 12
he hasn't been a full 12, and the pace was slow because it's easier to go. It's easier to look like you got great stamina when you're dictating the pace and making sure the pace is suited to how you like it. But when you have no control over the tempo and the fight is fought at a faster pace, then your stamina is truly going to get revealed. And Tyson Fury keeps coming out saying that he's got Mayweather-like defense, which I don't believe because his whole defense is all reflected on how tall he is and how slow his opponent is.
Yeah, but he's usually faster. You know, he feints him. You know, he will put his hands up and pick some shots off. But like I said, what's this super fast opponent he didn't fought? I mean, Wilder might be the fastest heavyweight right now,
and the biggest as well. And one of the problems with Fury, he relies on his height and he leans back away from most shots. And because of the way he leans back, he's gonna be exposed to the overhand right again.
And not just the overhand right. I believe Mike James 616. I believe if Wilder steps into it, comes with the proper jab, it's going to be short. If he steps into the jab and jabs to the chest and power jabs, like when Mikey stepped into the power jab versus Robbie Jr., he gonna push Wilder. He gonna push Fury to the ropes. He gonna knock him out on the ropes. Don't be surprised if Fury falls out the ring because if Wilder comes with the right game plan, the right jab, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I heard that. Wilder did say on Below the Belt that he's gonna hit Fury everywhere that's available because Fury loves to move his head and his body with that, and he loves to move his head especially. But Wilder said your body ain't moving nowhere, and he said he's gonna walk the body. He said he's looking to break his ribs.
I seen him do some body work versus Jared Washington. I think
he did a lot of that. The jab to the body.
Yeah, now he did some right hand and left hand to the body. I think those shots kind of made Washington take some air out of his tires and made him more made him a stationary target. You know what I'm saying? And Fury got not a lot of blubber down there.
And I noticed that that Fury loves to go to the ropes at will sometimes. And I feel like he's gonna try and tie Wilder up. And he better hope that he's physically stronger than Wilder. And I don't think he is physically stronger than Wilder. I'm not convinced that he's physically stronger than Wilder, man.
Like I said before, like I said this. It's a difference between being weighing more and being physically more stronger. And I think Wilder is physically stronger than the majority. Only probably guy that's probably physically stronger than Wilder is the guy that's probably gonna weigh 100 pounds more than Wilder come fight night, and that's Miller. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any other heavyweights that's physically stronger than him.
Yeah, the way he threw away Ortiz when he buzzed him with that counter right hand.
Yeah, he picked him up off the ground. You know, and I think Ortiz got tired. He did a good job of playing possum with his stamina, but he was tired, and Wilder was letting him off the hook because he was so wary of the counter left hand, the counter straight left coming back. You know,
and he had a nice jab to the body against Ortiz as well, and he did a nice left hook to the body. Which if Wilder utilizes the body in this fight, which I expect him to, Fury's gonna have a lot of problems. I ain't convinced.
But it won't be. It shouldn't be a problem. You know, if he feel like if Fury is not a big puncher, it shouldn't be no problem for him not to work the body. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta respect every heavyweight puncher, especially when you coming into a fight you ain't never fought him before. You gotta respect his puncher power.
I agree with that. A lot of people keep forgetting, because people keep saying Wilder don't get hit that much. Other than the Ortiz fight and a couple of times that he's been rocked, he doesn't get hit that much in fights.
Well, not consistently. Ortiz touched him in spots, but it wasn't like abuse. You know, Jared Washington took some shots and touched him, but I think a lot of people worried about what's coming back, so they won't sell out as far as combinations and stuff of that nature.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder just starts picking up the pace on him from the get-go.
But he is a notorious slow starter, so that's hard to change.
That is true. Unless the only time he hasn't started slow is when he fought Stavern. But that's what he knew what to expect.
Yeah, he had been in there with Stavern before, and he knew Stavern was inactive. Mm-hmm. You know, man. But hey, Fury is inactive.
Yeah. they smart guys. And I'm not convinced. Like, I don't even think Lawrence Okoli is the fastest British guy that he could have brought from cruiserweight. I'm not convinced of Lawrence Okoli's speed. And I know they're trying to bring him up because he's a big cruiserweight, and they're trying to use George Joyce ain't even fast. He's not. He's stupid. He's stupid, slow, robotic. He's very robotic.
I'm saying, like, why they bring in O'Callaghan? You know, he should have brought in Steve Cunningham. He could have brought in Michael Hunter. He should have overpaid Malik Scott. Another guy could have helped him out. Yeah. I mean, he could have got some. I mean, he didn't get the best choice of heavyweights for that speed. That speed is gonna be the major factor for him, man.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a major factor because Fury's reflexes aren't there. Now you can't get reflexes from fighting people like Pinata and all that stuff. And even his dad said when Fury's in that ring, he's all on his own. And he said Ben Davis might be a little bit too inexperienced. And his dad even said that he would have rather him took the Eddie Hearn route that Eddie Hearn had mapped out for him, going the other way, fighting Tony Bellew, Dylan White, and Anthony Joshua after he's fought these two opponents. He's sounding a bit concerned.
They know. That's why they brought in Freddie Roach. They know what's about to happen, bro. He took this for a money grab. I don't think Tyson Fury. I thought he was pretty good when he's the top of the game, but I never was sold for this dude being this great fighter. You know what I'm saying? And people tell you about the sparring sessions that him and Joshua had, where Joshua almost knocked him out in the sparring sections back in the day. But I just never was sold on him.
Yeah, I always had the opinion that Tyson Fury was like the problem with Tyson Fury, and the hype surrounding Tyson Fury is that one win over Klitschko. That win could have been like a Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson, where that one night everything just came together and he just performed the perfect fight. But in reality, you're not really that good, because other than that, we don't know. We actually don't know how good Tyson Fury really is, other than that one fight with Klitschko.
Yeah, because he ain't did shit before.
Klitschko's resume isn't really that strong. He fought the best guys in the division, but his resume isn't really that strong if you look at Klitschko's resume.
I was just looking at it today, just now, and it ain't strong at all. I mean, I got to pull it up right here. I mean, I just went over it for people that wasn't here. It ain't. I mean, you go. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna name the last two fights he fought. You go Klitschko, Christian Hammer, Derek Chisora. I mean, Joy Abel, Steve Cunningham, Kevin Johnson, Vinny Madelon, Martin Rogan, Nevin Patrick, Derek Chisora on there again. You know, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know half these guys, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about Deontay Wilder resume, man. Some of these dudes got some real suspect resumes in the heavyweight division.
Yeah. I know everyone's saying that Klitschko's resume wasn't even that strong. And I think it was someone that raised up a good point, that if you look at Klitschko's first 40 fights, I'm not sure where we were on that stream. Klitschko's first 40 fights at heavyweight is almost as good as Wilder's first 40 fights. Wilder's 40 fights that he has now. If you look at the people that he's fought.
Let me check it out.
It's not. Klitschko hasn't really fought any big names, like in his 40 fights, man.
And he lost to some too.
Yeah, exactly. But I always thought Vitaly was better, and I feel like the only time
Vitaly had a better chin.
Yeah, the only time
Lewis would have knocked out Vladimir Klitschko that night.
Yeah, the the time that freaking what was it? With the only time Klitschko actually took risks and chances was when he fought Joshua. That was the only time. Even then, he still fought cautious because he could have finished Joshua in that fight.
Joshua didn't throw a punch for 30 fights, bro. For 3 rounds, excuse me. I mean, he fought. All right, let's go through the first 40 fights. He fought Fabian Menza as his debut. Then he fought Exum Spate. Then he fought Bill Corrington. He was 10-12. He fought Troy Weirda 4, Carlos Monroe 5, Mark Young 6, Mark Willis 7, Paul Ashley 8, and all these resumes suck. All right, Salvador Menciel 9, Gilberto Williamson 10, Biko, I'm not gonna pronounce that last name. He was 9-5. That's 11, I believe. James Pritchard, that's 12. He was 30-16. Marco Gonzalez, that's 14. Jerry Halstead, that's 15. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Lada Slava, 16. Derek Lampkins, 17. He was 9-3. Marcus McIntyre, that's 18. Everett Martin, 19. Cody Koch, 20. Naji Shahid, 21. Carlos Monroe, again, he fought him again, I believe. And make sure that's the same Carlos Monroe. Yep, he fought Carlos Monroe 2 times. That's 21. Steve Panella, 22. Elliot Dixon, 23. Donnell Wingfield, 24. Ross Purity, 25. He got knocked out. Zoran Vujacic, 26. Everett Martin, 27. Joseph Chingywangan, I don't know how to pronounce his name, 28. Alex Schultz, 29. Phil Jackson, the Laker coach over here, 30. Lanehos Aros, 31. Pia Wolf Graham, 32. David Boschnik, 33. Monty Barrett, 24. Chris Bird, 25. Derek Jefferson, 26. Charles Shufford, 28. Franz Brother, 29. Ray Mercer, 30. Jamil McLean, 31. He revenge. Then Corey Sanders, 32. He lost that one. Fabio Monley, 33. Darnell Nicholson, 34. Layman Brewster, he lost that one. 35. Devero Williamson, 36. Castillo, can't pronounce his first name. He undefeated though, 37. Samuel Peters, 38. Chris Bird, 39. Calvin Brock, 40. If I didn't mess up none of the counts.
That resume is trash.
Yeah.
And people complain about Wilder having done nothing in 40 fights. What did Klitschko
do? Wilder didn't have no amateur pedigree. Don't forget that.
And wasn't Klitschko gold medalist?
Yep.
Yo, to be honest, you can actually compare the resumes. That's how bad. Like, with those 40 fights, man, none of those guys were as good as Luis Ortiz.
Nope. And some of them guys went better than Bermane Stiverne. Bermane Stiverne was a good man. Bermane Stiverne was a good. He was had a good amateur background. A lot of people don't know that.
And that's why I find it funny, man. People, if you tell that to anyone, because it's Klitschko, people are gonna be like, no, that's impossible. No, that's not true. But in reality, the guy doesn't have a solid 40 fight resume. AJ only has the resume that he does because the people that are holding the belt weren't really that good, so he's able to pick it off them. Charles Martin is not a good fighter. I don't understand why people are acting like the people that AJ fought were such world beaters. Yes, he did what he did, but the opportunity was there for him to snatch them belts.
Like you say, ain't nobody gonna be the best till they fight each other. Period. That's just simple. We ain't gonna get the best unless AJ and Wilder fight, or the winner between Wilder and Fury, the winner between AJ and probably Dillian White. Because I don't buy Klitschko coming back and just jumping right into a Joshua rematch, and I don't buy the Andre Ward thing. You know,
I don't think Andre Wood's gonna.
he'll be a fool, man. He'll be a fool.
Heavyweight is too small. He's too small for cruiserweight.
He don't even have enough speed to go up there and be like Roy Jones to get in and get out.
Yeah, don't have enough speed at all. It doesn't, man. I want him to stay retired. I don't want him to come out. I don't want him to go to cruiserweight at all, man. But oh yeah, I've been telling people about this one fighter that's gonna make his pro debut on the 31st. He's from the UK. He's training with Jeff Mayweather, and he's been training with Caleb Plant a lot. And he fights at cruiserweight. And he went to the Mayweather gym, yeah, and he was beating up the Mayweather fighters. And now he's about to make his pro debut with what's his name?
Jeff Mayweather.
Yeah. And he's got quite a following because he was one of the people that remember that YouTube fight. He was one of the people that helped train one of the big YouTubers. So a lot of people that I saw in the comment section actually checked out Triple G versus Canelo too, just because they saw that fight and they got intrigued. So that guy's got to follow him because of the fact that he was associated with YouTuber, and he's got a decent amateur background. He actually did well in the I think he won gold in the Junior Olympics and stuff. And he's only 21 years old and he's about to go pro on the 31st. His name is Vidal Riley. So if he actually is the real, if he's actually really good, keep an eye out for him. But he did say he's gonna post these fight because he hasn't got no network deal yet because he's just an up and coming guy. But yeah, he's training with Jeff Mayweather. He's in Vegas now.
You ever watch the Mayweather channel and they be having that amateur girl doing jump rope and working out? She's so
good,
oh my god! Every time they post that video, I go to that video. Oh my god, that's the best thing on the Mayweather channel, bro.
I heard that of Johnny Nelson smash the one. Yeah,
I heard
the guy, man. Oh man,
Cali's talking about like it's easy, like
yo, she was there and Mike Tyson when he's in his prime with the stuff that Mike Tyson was saying.
Man, I need to go get some press passes.
I plan on fornicating with.
I need to get some press passes. That one girl from Ring TV, she Ring Mac, whatever, Ring Digital.
I mean the one that doesn't know the hell she's talking about. That was interviewing Victor Conte.
She Asian.
Yeah.
Whew. God, the girl that was interviewing Mikey, boss, she got to be the dumbest broad in boxing, bro. Hands down, bro. Like she just came straight from Vogue.
Interviewing Mikey.
I don't know. She just act like we
stupid. Man.
She act like we stupid, so it got to be somebody Mikey smashing.
Mikey needs to start with this whole Errol Spence thing, and he needs to start with the whole disrespecting Terrence Crawford. All these people keep dissing Terrence Crawford. But
they ain't got to fight him, though. Errol Spence like here, man. If Errol Spence told Al Haymon to go make the Terrence Crawford fight, man, that fight would be made, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to fight that motherfucker, man. I'm telling y'all, that man want to talk all this shit about Bud, but they want to go fight him.
Yeah, he did say Sean Porter's the easy fight, man. And one of these people said the only reason why Terrence Crawford got more views was because he was on ESPN. But my question is this. If he got more views on ESPN, if you're saying that's the only reason why he has more views, then why aren't you fighting on ESPN?
Why you ain't fighting on Fox or CBS? Why
exactly.
Can't let you fight on CBS?
Why do you fight on networks where people are going to see you? You can't complain that this person
ain't HBO.
Well.
It ain't HBO.
Mm-hmm.
You know, HBO is the only one that can get away with it, man.
Yeah. But
people saying Ortiz 49, but Joshua didn't want to fight a 50-year-old then, bro.
That's one hell of a 49-year-old, man.
Klitschko didn't want to fight a 50-year-old. Did y'all know Klitschko was ordered to fight Ortiz for the Super WA title? He asked Ortiz to step aside so he could fight Joshua.
Ortiz was 49, man. Are we sitting there not acting like Klitschko wasn't old when he fought Fury and Joshua?
Exactly.
But Joshua's best win is a 41-year-old that came off a 2-year layoff. A 2-year layoff. And he was 41 years old. I'm still under one of those people that think Klitschko is man.
I mean, I was talking about that the other day, man. Both of them, but like I say, man. Like I say, man. But they make excuses for AJ and Dillian White not to fight Luis Ortiz. Dillian White just straight ducked Luis Ortiz, bro.
You do know? No, I was gonna say you do know that the whole thing about people saying that that more people want to see Dillian White versus Derek Chisora too. That's a lie, man. I've seen people make a poll, a legit poll. Boxing Eagle did it, and I saw this other guy from the UK did it on Twitter, and more people wanted to see Dylan White face Luis Ortiz than Derek Chisora.
Of course they're gonna say Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora just got beat up in Monte Carlo, wasn't that this year? By nobody. People just act like we're supposed to forget that he just got beat up by nobody in Monte Carlo, bro.
Yeah, the thing about Derek Chisora is one-dimensional. This is why Dylan White struggled, because Derek Chisora prefers it when you slug it out with him. He don't like it if you show any little bit of movement. Any bit of movement throws him off. The guy likes it there when you're sitting there and trade. That's why I was surprised that Takam tried to trade with the guy. He should have fought on the back foot. And plus that knockout, I don't want to say it was lucky, yeah, but it was one of those things where he was losing the whole fight and he got a clean punch, and because of the heavyweight division, the guy went sleep. But I can't blame Derek Chisora, man. He's in a position, and based on David Hayes said, he's apparently in a position to fight for a AJ. He's one fight away from AJ, and David Hayes, his manager.
So
he's already saying he's one fight away from AJ.
So Dillian White and Derek Chisora winner gonna get AJ then.
Yeah, based on if what David Hayes saying is true. He said it on Sky.
That's true. That's true. That's why fucking Eddie Hearn going around here saying that that it's a wild card. Ain't no wild card. ain't no fucking wild card.
You getting put to sleep. That's not even a competitor. No, they can't charge people pay-per-view for that.
Oh, they did it for Joseph Parker and Dillian White, nigga. They doing it for Dillian White.
This is worse. This is worse.
If he beat Dillian White, if he beat Dillian White, they probably gonna be like, okay, he got a buzz now. He beat Dillian White. I'm telling you, man, he got to pull it off.
He beat Dillian White the first fight.
Man, he better do they better make a right offer to Wilder. I don't think they're gonna make an offer to Wilder.
I don't understand. There are people out there that think Dillian White has a better resume than Deontay Wilder.
Dillian White's trash, bro. He got better though, man. I knew he was gonna beat Joseph Parker. I knew he was gonna rob him or he was gonna win. He got better, but he ain't gonna beat. Man, people crazy, bro.
Dillian White, he pisses me off because what's his name? Dominic Brazil offered to fight him. He said if you win, he said because of this whole mandatory problem, fight me, yeah, and the winner gets Wilder. And then he would have been mandatory if he did that.
Yep. But it was never about anything. It was never about Wilder. All this shit was about trolling Wilder. They always wanted to do Dillian White, AJ.
And if anyone wants to fight Wilder, go to the UK. Go and look at that fight, man.
Go to Fury. They don't want to go to Fury and Wilder. They don't want to go there. It's too many killers there. Fury gonna be there. Wilder gonna be there. Ortiz gonna be there.
AJ ain't sleeping. AJ watching that fight, man. Stop lying, man.
It's too late, man. Who said some shit like that? What type of motherfucker says too late?
This is the same guy that probably watched Mayweather Pacquiao.
Yeah, like man, tomorrow it's too late. I'm be up to it.
The most it would be 3 a.m.
Hey, look, man. He make y'all look bad, bro. There's some of the shit he say, man. Like, what grown man say it's too late? Like you ain't got no regular job, my nigga. Like, you ain't like you gotta go. Bro, he just make the UK look so bad. Tyson Fury had to defend y'all name, bro. He ain't had no choice.
Yeah, man. Tyson Fury get slept, man. I'm sorry.
If you see Tyson Fury easy, you know, like man, AJ ain't never fighting that man, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
If you see Tyson Fury easy, I'm telling you, Wilder will gain a lot of fans. A lot of people will gain a lot of UK fans. A lot of people are watching this fight, expecting. Obviously, there are gonna be people that are still gonna hate Wilder regardless. But a lot of people here watching this fight, expecting Tyson Fury to mop Wilder, and someone did make a point that Wilder's trainer.
Which one, JD is or Mark Breedley?
Not Wilder. I mean, Fury's trainer is under so much pressure because he's the guy that has to give Fury the game plan to beat Wilder, and he's never been in a fight that big.
That's why they brought in Freddie Rose. I'm surprised they ain't gonna get Abel Sanchez to make the curse complete for the end of 2018. Put another loss on his resume. Eddie Hearn, Freddie Rose. Hey, I'm more nervous that Adrian Berner might upset Pacquiao now that Freddie Rose back.
In order for Freddie Roach to, in order for Berner to do it, Berner has to throw punches. And he like a couple of. He does one well in 2 rounds, yeah, and then he does nothing for the rest of the whole fight. I want to support Adrian Broner, but watching him, it's so frustrating, man. It is the most frustrating. He's the most frustrating person to support because that Jesse Vargas fight shouldn't be competitive.
Yeah, I was there for that one. Everybody thought he lost, and I was sitting with.
I thought he won. I thought he just nicked it.
A lot of us thought he lost.
But it's one of those fights that could have gone either way. He was chasing the fight late on, and there were times that I felt like he could have stopped Jesse Vargas if he threw more.
To be honest, I thought he lost, bro.
Nah, man, he could have stopped Jesse Vargas, man.
It's always shoulda, coulda, woulda with Brown. I'm tired of that shit, man. He ain't good, bro. He ain't good, man. Seriously, man. He just ain't good.
Man, he's one of those people I want to support, man. But I'm hyped for this fight, man. I am so excited for this fight, man. I don't know, man. I've always been excited. There's something about the heavyweight division, man. Regardless of what people think about the best not fighting the best, but when we do get big fights, man, the heavyweight division fights just trumps all the other fights, man. For me, there's just something about the heavyweights that gets me every time, man. And
Man, what get me, man, is when the best fight the best. I don't give a fuck you a heavyweight, a miniweight. Man, it just happened too far in between. You get number 2 versus number 4, number 1 versus number 8. It could take you for years to get number 1 number. There's no reason why you should get
that is very true, because what we have in this day and age, especially in heavyweights or other weight classes, everyone's swapping around each other's opponents, man. Dylan White fighting Wilder's leftovers. What's his name? Big Baby fighting Wilder's leftovers. AJ fighting a bunch of people that are 38, 39 because that's literally all he fights. Or he fights people like Joseph Parker, who, come on, like, let's be honest. When was there a fight where AJ was expected to lose? He's
maybe
never
the Klitschko fight.
Yeah, that's the only fight. Other than that, he's never been an underdog in any of these fights.
And Wilder always an underdog because people just think he's sloppy and just a punch. Just think he can punch, but
you got people in the ring, man. Like what's it? Eric Molina said that he said that Wilder's gonna beat Anthony Joshua, and he fought Anthony Joshua. He fought both of them. He said the reason why Anthony Joshua looked better because he fights better against awkward fighters rather than people that are more conventional. So if it's coming out of the guy's mouth saying that, yo, this guy's gonna sleep this other dude, then that says it all. Like all of these people keep saying that Wilder hits harder than every other heavyweight, that his power is different. It's like a shotgun because of how fast it is.
And then people run with the same narrative. Oh, Wilder ain't got a jab. Yes, he do. His jab better than
his jab is fast. He got that snap.
Better than AJ jab. His left hook better than AJ left hook. People just run with the narrative what they hear somebody else say. You know what I'm saying? They don't go do the research for themselves. The
one thing about that jab is, AJ's gonna throw that jab because AJ's orthodox. That jab is something that you can't avoid. And one thing that I saw that Jay Diaz said is that Wilder actually throws majority of his punches correctly. Like that 1-2 they did against Devon, that was correct. That was correct form and correct technique. The only time he doesn't do correct technique is when he's got the person wobbles and then he starts clubbing them, which a lot of these other heavyweights do, but no one talks about it. No one talks about how
Fury do it too.
Yeah,
Fury do too. Fury don't get full leverage and extension on his punches. Neither he was slapping with the. I don't even know what to call it. It was like a lead slap hook, lead slap left hand versus Klitschko. He slapped with a lot of his punches too.
Yeah, Dylan White does it a lot, and he misses. Dylan White swings wildly if you move because Dylan White likes to set himself to generate power, and when he's unable to set himself, he can never generate power. That's why I say Wilder's a worse stylistic matchup because Wilder moves. Dylan White's best matchup, I feel like his best fight could be, and we could possibly see a trilogy, is if he fights Big Baby. I feel like that fight would be really good and entertaining.
But if he don't have no stamina, he gonna lose that shit, bro.
Yeah, he better have stamina.
If he don't improve that stamina, he gonna lose that shit. Especially if Big Baby learn how to turn his hands over. Yeah. Big Baby learn how to turn his hands over and really generate power, which ain't gonna never happen. It'll be a problem for a lot of heavyweights, bro. But he can't punch.
Yo, man, he's a kickboxer. Kickboxers throw them arm punches.
Yeah, and then when somebody really sit down and hit him with something hard, that's when we really gonna see, man.
Yeah, Big Baby's biggest thing that he's got going for him is that he better hope that he has a great chin.
You don't know that until it really come time.
Yeah, he better have a great chin because he has no defense.
Wilder already knocked the fluid out his ass already, though. And
Like,
Wilder beat his ass in sparring. He saw he was dehydrated. I
don't believe that, man.
You saw that Bilbo fight? I ain't watched the Bilbo fight, bro.
Nah, I haven't seen it. I actually didn't know he was fighting.
I didn't care.
I heard it went 12 rounds.
Yeah, I didn't care. I heard that it was a bad look that he did knock out old man Pascal.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like the freaking light heavyweights, that division don't interest me, man. That's like ain't that interesting in my opinion, man.
Somebody asked about Marcus Brown and Badu Jack earlier. I can ask questions now. I do Q&A right now. I don't, man. Marcus Brown can get beat, man. He not consistent.
No, what do you mean, man? Don't bother Jack. He might get another draw.
You ain't lying, but Marcus Brown, man, he don't seem to be all the way. His performances ain't consistent, bro.
Yo, I can't stop laughing at the freaking Body Jack draw jokes, man. Everyone mocks Body Jack for the way he constantly keeps drawing, man. I remember, the freaking YouTuber fight? Yeah, that's the only reason why it was a draw because one of them walked out with Body Jack. Yo, man. No, but I wanted to see him face Adonis Stevenson again.
Yeah, he got to fight Alexander Gufik this weekend. I think that might be the fight of the weekend. I think that might be the best fight.
Finally, Adonis Stevenson actually fighting somebody's.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't got no choice.
For years, man. Fight once a year. Oh, man. I can't stand Adonis Stevenson, man.
I don't have no problem because everybody else doing the same shit.
Oh, man.
Everybody else doing the same shit. Look, you got Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence in the same division, fighting a week apart again. Them motherfuckers fighting a week apart in May. They fighting a week apart in March. It's Sean Porter, Ugas, then Spence and Mikey, and then probably gonna be Crawford and Luis Galazzo, all in the 3 straight weeks.
Got the toughest fight of them guys.
I don't think so, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, he might have the toughest fight, but Galazzo, man, this is the worst possible matchup for Ugas, bro. This is the worst possible matchup for Ugas, bro.
This
is worse. Yeah, man, he ain't gonna let his hands go. Sean Porter's is gonna outwork him. That's a glorified mismatch too.
Mm-hmm.
3 straight. I mean, it ain't even no reason why Sean Porter and Errol Spence shouldn't be fighting, or why Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford shouldn't be fighting in March. There's no reason why. Tomorrow we want to build the fight. Ain't nobody it ain't gonna be no million pay-per-view type of fight.
Yeah, K Diddy don't want it.
K Diddy don't want it. Errol Spence team don't want it. And Terrence Bud, and truth be told, Bob Aaron probably don't want to. Let's let it build. Like, dog, I'm tired of that shit, man.
To be honest, man, I actually hope Mikey Garcia wins.
It really don't make me.
Reason being is I liked back in the day that fighters took risks. They took chances, man. And I like seeing people that jump up from a couple of weight classes and get the win. People
also say that motherfucker ran from Lomachenko though.
Yeah, but if you run for Lomachenko to fight a guy that's been quote unquote called the boogeyman, that people in these
because it ain't no expectations versus Errol Spence. You see what I'm saying?
Lomachenko get humiliated than fight.
I don't think he'd rather do that. I think like some people I think people rather get knocked out than get outboxed by Floyd sometimes because they get humiliated. Floyd take their confidence,
true, man. But like,
I think Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia can get knocked out by Earl and still have pride. At least I moved up.
I'm gonna see. What I'm gonna see is freaking Mikey Garcia later getting his ass beaten against the ropes. Yeah, freaking what's his name? Robert Garcia holding that towel in his hand and throwing that in the ring. Mikey Garcia's eyes looking like freaking Andre Barto when he got both of them shit swelled up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's doing this because he didn't want to fight. I don't think Lomachenko fight. That's worse. Even if Lomachenko just outboxing for 12 rounds, me too. But I'm just saying, if Loma outboxing for 12 rounds, like that's humiliating, though. I think he retire off that if he get humiliated by Loma. You get knocked out by Earl Smith, you go back down.
But the chances of being undisputed.
But I'm trying to tell you, I don't think he really want to take that fight. No. I just don't think it. Other than that, you fight Richard Kami, you wait for Lomachenko.
So do you think he actually doesn't think he could beat Errol Spence?
Maybe I can't speak. I can't read his mind, but if he beat Errol Spence, man, he beat him. I mean, we seen crazier shit happen in boxing. I mean, shit. Nobody thought
how, man. I don't. The guy ain't fast. He ain't crazy strong. He ain't crazy.
Maybe he might just be a master boxer. You never know. Man. Maybe he gonna outbox.
His jab better be crisp, because he's good at doubling up on that jab.
He got to push Mikey. He got to push Earl back, bro.
Maybe that's probably the reason why he took Robert Easton Jr. to fight a bigger guy, a taller guy.
Man, Earl, the height ain't gonna matter in this fight. Earl gonna be on his ass like white on rice.
Yeah, man, especially them body shots, man. But Mikey's known for not having the most ripped physique.
Yeah, he probably gonna like potato salad for real moving up this time. But remember when Sergio Martinez coach said they seen something in Paul Williams. That motherfucker knocked that nigga out in like 2 or 3 rounds. So we see something in Mikey Garson. We see something in Paul Williams in the second fight. And Martinez threw that right hand. Motherfucker, Paul Williams was on the canvas sleep with his eyes wide shut and his mouth wide open. Mikey about to be on the snack juice. Hey, Mikey can juice up all he wants to and ain't gonna say him. He ain't got them Pacquiao skills. He ain't got them footwork. He ain't got the hand speed.
I still think Pacquiao juice, man.
Yeah,
probably. Nah, but Adrian Broner's dumbass for not taking VADA, man. Pacquiao is gonna knock him out if they ain't doing no drug test.
They doing USADA.
Oh, okay, man. At least they're doing something, man. Because if he gets knocked out, man, that's because Pacquiao juicing, man. People keep telling me that Pacquiao.
But it's probably time for Broner to get knocked out anyway.
Yeah, it probably is, man.
This nigga been taking abuse to the head,
anyways, man.
And Pacquiao the perfect fighter to open him up. Trust me. Not at this point in Pacquiao's career. I don't see him putting like 7 punches combination together. But I don't really care for Broner, man. I'm tired of him. He just ignorant. Overhand left, my bad. Yeah, he's a southpaw. Excuse me. It was a left hand. Because Paul Williams kept getting fucked up by southpaws after that. Arizona Lara beat that motherfucker with a 1-2. You know, the GOAT say Mikey gonna come in ripped as hell. He gonna be like Marquez when he knocked out Pac. Yeah, Marquez love handles.
Williams didn't get to fulfill his potential.
Because motherfuckers didn't want to fight him at 47. That motherfucker didn't want the middleweight.
No, because you see how big he was?
Shit, Tommy Hearns is bigger than him and had more punching power than him. And he didn't stop Plaster Hands from jumping in there with him.
No, but it's also,
and then old boy beat him too. Carmen Citron beat him.
No, but
was it Carlos Quintana? Or was it Carlos Quintana? One of them. I get Carmen Citron and Carlos Quintana mixed up. One of them beat I think it was Carlos Quintana that beat Paul Williams.
And plus the accident kind of ruined his career as well.
He was done after that. After old boy had beat him, he wasn't gonna be shit else. You know, he wasn't gonna be shit else. I remember that because he fought Martinez at junior middleweight. He got a gift because Martinez really whooped him. And Martinez moved up, beat up on Kelly Pavlik. Then Paul Williams jumped up, and Martinez knocked him out with an overhand left. And then he got a gift decision over Arizona Lara. Lara beat the hell out of Paul Williams, but then Arizona Lara got a gift draw over Carlos Molina. Carlos Molina ass, man, because Carlos Molina beat the fuck out of Arizona Lara, bro. See, a lot of dudes don't remember them fights when Lara was fighting Monterosi and then the first time, and Carlos Molina and Paul Williams. That's when boxing was still functionable. You know what I'm saying? It still was functionable. Boxing is not functionable as it used to be, bro. These dudes is cowards, man. But he lost to I think it was Carlos Quintana, I think it was, bro. Hold on, I'm trying to see. I don't see no red on here. He lost to one of them motherfuckers, man. Yeah, he lost to Carlos Quintana, man. And then he came back and knocked out Quintana after that at the Mohegan Sun. Yeah, so he lost to Quintana. You know, Carlos Quintana fought Keith Thurman a minute ago. Keith Thurman was like 150, 151 and fought Carlos Quintana back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I always got Quintana and fucking Carmen Citron messed up. But he did fight Carmen Citron, and when Paul Williams fought Carmen Citron faked an injury like Javier Fortuna did. You know, and they called the fight. I remember getting ready for that fight. It was on HBO. HBO, man, it's funny because not too long ago, HBO still had the best fights. Wiki Wright, Bernard Hopkins. You mean You know, you had Corey Spinks versus Jermaine Taylor. That was hype, man. They just went from having really good fights to having trash fights.
It's because what's it? It's like I felt like it kind of went downhill when Mayweather moved.
It did, man. I'm gonna say when it went downhill when they did that fucking when they did oh shit, I missed the fucking knockout. Fuck with you, doctor. But I had Ricky Hatton versus Floyd Mayweather on.
Man, this head bounce of that rope.
I just missed that shit, man.
Do you know what my mom said about Anthony Joshua, man? My mom said Anthony Joshua was a coward for not going to watch the fight. Man. And my mom was.
She's gonna say I thought she was gonna say I wish my son was just like Anthony Joshua.
No. He said he was a coward, man. He said because he knows he's gonna lose. And she don't really follow boxing like that, man.
But she already sensed the bullshit though.
Yeah, but she said there are people in Nigeria that think that they keep saying that our boy don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. So not every
girl got pressed in Nigeria yesterday. Black China, she almost got beat up in Nigeria selling her skin bleaching product. I said, bitch, you don't know where you at. You better calm down and get on that plane.
There's some good places, man. Like you be driving your car, people pull up out of nowhere with guns.
Yeah, she get ignorant in another country. Fuck that. Floyd was teeing off on Hatton at the end. Yeah, man, Hatton was giving Floyd some good work though.
Yeah, man. But with some British fighters, they go over there, man. They get slapped. And I feel like it's gonna be the same thing because like Shirley Finkel said, the last time someone said there's only one somebody, it was Ricky Hatton. And look what happened to Ricky Hatton. And that I'm telling you, man, because I remember that fight, man, because I was super young. I remember that fight. That fight was talked about a lot. I was crazy young when that fight happened, man. And I remember Floyd Mayweather's popularity went up after that fight a lot in the UK because they were advertising this everywhere. It was all over Sky Sports. Because I was in school. I was crazy young, man, when that fight happened. And even people my age were talking about that fight. That fight was big over here. And that helped Floyd Mayweather go up. And same with Pacquiao as well. When Pacquiao beat him as well, that helps him get more popular over here as well. Because I used to play a lot of the old fight night games, and everyone was using Pacquiao after that fight, after he beat Ricky Hatton beat him.
Floyd came over there for the Ricky Hatton promotion and shit.
Yeah, especially people understood the jokes because the Floyd came over here in the football kit because Ricky Hatton supports Manchester City, and that's a rival football team to the team that Floyd was wearing. Floyd was wearing the direct rivals to them on purpose because he knew Ricky Hatton supported the opposite team in the same area. So he was wearing the shirt on purpose, sticking his middle finger up, and everyone's like, "Who the hell is this guy?" It was crazy, man. I remember like in school, like a lot of people were supporting Floyd because he was, especially the black dudes, they were just supporting Floyd because he was a guy that they felt like they could relate to because he was another black dude speaking his piece and up there in the grind. So a lot of people over here like respected that. So yeah, that fight was big over here, man, and it was advertised as both of these guys being undefeated as well. So they used that as a match.
Floyd should have fought over there, bro.
You should have fought over here. No, it would have done crazy numbers, man. But British people love to travel, man. They love the whole spectacle. They love traveling to big events and getting drunk. That's why Eddie Hearn's able to sell tickets because they see it as an event, as a place that to get drunk and drink beer and shit. That's why he's able to sell a lot of fights because a lot of people see it as an event. A lot of people like to go to small shows. I see. I got friends that like to go to these small amateur fights. Amateur fights are really popular to go to over here. The venues get filled out and packed for amateurs. Like people love seeing the scene of boxing and stuff. Because I know because my cousin is boxing as well. So where he goes, events get packed up. People dress smart to go and see people fight or see whoever they're supporting fight. So like it's a big deal over here.
Yeah, man, we don't have a lot of amateur fights. Don't be that big over here no more because there ain't a lot of places that have them no more. Most amateur system is very, very small in the United States. Everybody know everybody. Well, I got some questions, man. We can answer. We talking about hitting a practice bag. I ain't gonna lie. I see too much slickness. I don't think Rios can. He always talking about Rios versus Jaron Ennis. I
No,
mean, Rios.
I don't think Rios can beat Josh Kelly.
I don't think he beat Josh Kelly, bro.
Josh Kelly, apparently, I saw somewhere someone said Josh Kelly actually wants to spar Errol Spence and Crawford.
That's good for him. He need to. He might not be the same motherfucking person when he come back. Or he might be more confident, one of the two. But he need to fight some spar. He need to take it. Maybe try a motherfucking Tank Davis first or some shit like that.
I heard
that Montana Love or something like that.
What's it? I heard because I went on Jerome Dennis's live and people were talking about Josh Kelly to him, and the obvious answer that came out of him is he don't know who the hell that guy is. He said, "I've never heard of that dude, man." But he sounded like he's curious to check the guy out, man. So who knows, man. Well, I'm not surprised. Josh Kelly only a guy that's only had 8 fights, but I do see what you mean that he is very stiff, but he's typical Adam Booth fighter. Adam Booth fighters always fight with their hands down because Adam Booth's style and philosophy is heavily inspired by Roy Jones. Like the guy is a big fan of Roy Jones' style, and he tries to embrace that into his boxers and stuff. So that's why David Hayes and all them people fight like that. The only person I know that doesn't fight like that was an Adam Booth fight was like George Groves. A former Adam Booth fight was George Groves. And same with Dominic Ingle. That's why people like what's his name, Billy Joe fights the way he does and stuff. Even though Billy Joe was a recent guy with a new guy that Dominic Ingle started recently training. But Billy Joe used to be hella out of shape. Like people didn't realize how fatty that guy looked.
And he went back and he got in the fucking 6-pack for David Lemieux all of a sudden.
No, it was William Monroe. That's when it started.
Yeah, he looked like shit in that fight though.
Yeah,
they both look like shit.
I don't think he can fight against people that are as slick as him. Like slow plodding fighters. That I'm telling you, before that David Lemieux fight, no one rated Billy Joe like that.
No, I mean even after he beat Chris Eubanks Jr., he still didn't get no respect.
Because Chris Eubanks Jr. is a guy that when it comes to the big occasions, he freezes, he panics. Because you can't go from a guy that knows how to fight on the inside to a guy that throws wild punches and acts like he don't even know what he's doing no more. Chris Eubanks Jr. is just deluded. His dad told him that he lost against Billy Joe, and he still didn't believe that he lost. He still thinks he won that fight to this day. I will continue.
Coolman 7 says Jamel Charlo call out Hurd after his tune-up with at the Wilder card, and then Lawrence Williams say, man, better question is will the media ask Jamel Charlo why he ducked Wilder testing? Lawrence Williams, Fred from Barbershop Conversation said he gonna ask Charlos that question. So
what Charlo get rude to him, man?
I'm about to say they might jump him.
They're gonna get rid of him, man. Especially Jamel. Jamel is angry.
He was just had to whoop my ass because he get him Broner. I've been smack one of them niggas.
Apparently he disrespects a lot of people that aren't boxers.
Yo, a lot of media members, bro. I already hear that, man. Him, Broner,
Tank as well.
Tank.
Oh yeah, I saw this one post that Tank did. Yeah, apparently this guy linked it to me. Yeah. And it was a screenshot of Tank going like, take that down before I come over there and beat your ass and record it in front of everybody.
Man, I wish one of them niggas would, man. I've been in punting. I've been in punting motherfucking Deontay Davis. What up, Kid Buzz? Salute. Fred getting nervous around those guys though, laugh my ass off. Man, like I say, man, I'm like, man, what's going on with the drug test, bro? Man, we the Charlo brothers. I'm like, man, I might ask all that shit, bro. I mean, I'm asking you man to man, bro. What's going on with it? What's the business with it? They always, man, them dudes act like they bigger than life. Like, y'all niggas ain't nobody, man. Like, you can walk in Hollywood, won't nobody know who y'all is. Shut it out.
Yeah, they need to relax, man. Especially Jamel.
Yeah, Whiskey Dragon say, CJ, any thoughts on Kerman L? I don't know who the hell that is. You know what that is? Kerman L Revolver Ladranga, 27-0 with 22 knockouts from Spain. Similar to Spence with forward pressure and body shots, possibly a contender at welterweight. I'm about to go check him out, bro.
I'm gonna have to check him out too, man. Never heard of that dude.
Yeah, I gotta check him out. Shit, 27-0 and 22 knockouts. He must be doing something right. Shit.
Yeah. Has he fought in the UK, America, or is he just fighting in Spain? Because that could be one of the reasons why you don't hear one of these dudes. Because when they be fighting in their own country, no one's gonna hear of them though. That's how it be sometimes.
I met Gary Russell. He was cool. You know, he wasn't on no whole shit. He was cool.
Oh man,
you know.
Must be he small on TV, man.
It's different. But it's different.
Real life.
Hey, but it's different though. Like nigga, I'm 6'2", all bit of 280. I ain't no little nigga though. So what they'll put on Fred, they ain't gonna try to put it on me.
No, what's it? Fred should like if he got anything about himself, then he shouldn't let them talk to him, because I know they're gonna talk to him shit, man. Because Charlos, man, they take any basic question to take offense to it for some reason.
Oh, he said the guy from Spain, Lajuranga, just fought on ESPN Plus app and stopped Frankie Gavin.
Okay. I'll go check him out then.
He said he's a poor man's Lucas Matisse. like I say, man. I mean, at the end of the day, the media shouldn't be talking to no type of black media. Appreciate it, Boxing Strength TV, man. What's going on, family? Get you a wrench. And make sure y'all subscribe to Boxing Strength TV, man, and the Sweet Science. And y'all go check out Golden Gloves, Dr. Blick channel as well, too. They shouldn't be talking to no brothers like that, bro. They should be privileged that somebody even want to interview them, man. Because ESPN ain't looking to interview no Charlo brothers. Fox ain't even trying to interview you. They really didn't want to interview boxers on that little program they had. You know, they act like it's a privilege to talk to the Charlo twins. Man, it's 1,000 other boxers that people can talk to. You know, that's gonna make it somewhere, bro. Like at the end of the day, you know, it ain't no privilege. I mean, y'all niggas ain't even fought nobody.
Yeah,
they be killing me. They think they be killing me thinking they the creme de la creme of boxing. Like nigga, I mean, I'm not about to hang on none of these niggas nuts like some of these other dudes and follow Errol around with a camera, follow Charlos. Man, nigga, you gonna answer these questions or not?
There's one thing,
man. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say there's one thing that I gotta say about these fights, because the fact that they have the mindset that they feel like they made it is the reason why they're so content with where they are. That's why
exactly.
They say, yo, we're gonna fight these opponents. You either like it or not. It don't make any difference. We're getting paid the same amount with whoever we fight. And I don't like
exactly
like that.
And exactly that's the problem. They content. They think they bigger than life because you got a chain on and some money on and some money in your Louis bag and your fanny pack. Like nigga, we hear from questions like Fred here to do a job. All that other joking shit. These dudes ain't professional, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't professional at all. Answer the questions. Ask them before you put the camera on. Like, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. If not, man, I don't feel like answering questions right now. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, or what type of questions you trying to answer? Like, you call some of these fighters and they be like, what you trying to ask me? Or, I can do an interview. Like, I'm like, man, like I said, that's why I don't do interviews, man. These dudes too funny acting. Too funny acting, man. They too funny acting, bro. One time we had an interview with Devin Alexander. This nigga motherfucker canceled like 20 times. Man, I said, I'll refuse to interview that motherfucker, man. Don't ask me to interview that motherfucker no more. I don't want to be on the line. Any motherfucker that's going to give you to run around that many times, bro, I'm good. Appreciate it, Chris Ray. Salute. Like at the end of the day, like, dude, we want to know what about this missing test? Is you going to answer about the missing drug test or what's going on? And then 9 times out of 10, he don't know how to answer that question because he ain't been coached up. Even if it's true, he ain't been coached up on how to answer that question. If you're going to be a management company like PBC, or you're going to be a manager like Cameron Duncan, or you're going to be whoever managed AJ, it's your job to give PR skills to your fighters. It's your job to tell your fighters how to duck and answer questions. That's how LeBron know how to do it. That's how NFL coaches know how to do it. It's your job to give your fighter the tools to learn how to duck and answer questions properly without doing that. And the Charlos gonna get up there and make it worse for themselves. Hey, Charlos, what's going on about the missing drug? The Charlos ain't, and they gonna get on there and start doing that yelling and screaming, and motherfuckers gonna be like, see, they on coke or they guilty. What's what I tell you?
Yeah,
they gotta incriminate themselves.
The annoying thing about these guys is because they're boxing, they think everyone's scared of them.
Man, them motherfucking bullets ain't got names on it, bro. There's some crazy motherfuckers out here that'll put a bullet in your ass, knowing that you a boxer. They gonna shoot you.
Then
That
Charles
gold
Martin gonna
chain,
get shot up.
yeah, that gold chain, that bag of money ain't gonna stop nobody. Motherfuckers think because they boxers, motherfuckers scared them. Man, most of these
He
niggas
still
is
got
below.
robbed. The one of the Charles got robbed in New York, didn't they?
Yeah, by a girl. You know,
Oh man.
these dudes, man, these dudes is little niggas, dog. Like Tank, you 5'5", nigga. I will punch you through a goalpost, bro. You's a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are small, bro. Like, don't you come talking that shit to me, though. I'm not Fred. I'm not 5'5", 5'6", whatever Fred is.
With Fred's
You know
5'6".
Yeah, Fred's small, bro.
Oh damn, man.
I don't know if he's 5'6". I don't know if he's 5'6", but he's short. He stood next to Vince, and Vince like 6'5", I believe.
Okay.
And that motherfucker like 5'6". He had to be like 5'6", 5'7". That motherfucker probably welterweight. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, dog, you can't like all these dudes just be talking like talking crazy. Like, ain't nobody scared of fucking Errol Smith. That motherfucker's 5'9", nigga. My daughter about 5'9", nigga. Same. You know what I'm saying, dog? My daughter about 5'9", bro. Like, the fuck up out of here, bro. It ain't no privilege to be asking you questions, nigga. I'm trying to help you get on the map. I'm trying to help you get some exposure.
People, man.
And black people do that, man, especially in America. Black people do that on black people. As soon as a female or white question, how can I say it? Interviewer asks him something. Oh yes, yeah, the Charlo twins, we are fine. And as soon as a brother, oh man, I'm like, I wouldn't want to. Callie tell me that all the time. Like, man, like you would not want to interview them nigga. I say, I don't want to interview nobody. Only guy I see. Oh man, I've been to beat the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? Forget running him. I've been to beat the hell out of AB, bro. Him and Tank Davis, man. I've been to beat the hell out of them. But man, like I say, man, these dudes just be beyond themselves, bro. They do. You know, they think they the Billy Bad. They ain't nobody, bro. You stand next to LeBron, niggas will think you a fan. Think you a high schooler trying to get an autograph. You ain't on that LeBron level, bro. You ain't even on a Lance Stevenson level. The 15th man on the Laker bench, and they get more play than you, man. You know, real talk, bro. Like shit, you niggas is one step above MMA fighters in popularity. Just one step. You one step. This is an MMA fighter. You know, at the end of the day, man, that shit just crazy, bro. They just want to go all hard on the interviewers and F the fans and shit of that nature. Like, bro, you ain't even got no fans to be saying F the fans, bro.
Man, no one likes the Charlos, man.
I don't like them either, bro.
Them are black people.
Would you fight more
people from Texas?
Look here, man. I ain't looking to fight none of them niggas, man. I want to uplift the brothers, but if I had to, I ain't backing down from nobody. I get my ass whooped. I get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this, ain't no 5'5", 5'3" Deontay Tank Davis whooping my ass. I'll tell you that right now. Adrian Broner neither. Ain't no little nigga like that. I've been there punted that nigga. This is street. I'm going straight and putting you in the full Nelson, putting you in the bear hug, bro. I'm putting you right on your neck. I'm gonna take you like I power clean 225. Pick you up, cling and jing your ass, and put you on your neck. I ain't playing no games, bro. It ain't gonna get to hands. It's gonna get to you right. You being on your neck.
Yo, there's one thing. I know this is like different topic. There's one thing I gotta say about the welterweight division, which I wanted to say about that Spanish dude, is that these welterweights need to be careful, man, because these unknown people on the come up are just gonna fight them and they're gonna beat them when they have the chance to unify or do something great with the belts that they have. They like these unknown people gonna come up and beat one of them, man. I can see it happening. I can see either Keith Thurman or Errol Spence or even Sean Paul or freaking Bud Crawford fight one of these guys and then getting beat by people that we haven't even heard of. So they gotta be careful though. They can't keep cherry picking because there's a history of cherry picking going wrong. That's what I got.
Yep. You gonna half-ass train. So I got another easy fight, easy mandatory, easy voluntary. I know Al won't put me in there with nobody tough. Somebody gonna fuck around and beat your ass.
Man, but
we degree. What's going on?
Man.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. I want to see when Fred interviewed them niggas. Cause I guarantee they gonna get mad. It's gonna be some fucking cocaine Rory rage and then I missed the fucking drug test and
I'm gonna see Beg out the camera, bro. The camera
hey, but what's so bad about the situation is that they both missed the drug test and they both supposed to be in two different places.
Why are they? How are both of you missing the drug test at the same time?
but no, they supposed to be in two different places. One train in Dallas, to one train in Houston with Ronnie Shields.
Then that is suspect, man.
And I'm pretty sure they didn't drug test them on the same day. So it sounds like they missed a separate drug test, two separate drug tests. Because why would they trust them together? That's stupid. Even if they are fighting on the same fight card, so
that's a bad look.
Yeah, it's a bad look. They need to be pressed on that.
Plus, people be saying that they've been juicing for time, so that's even worse.
Yep, and now it's substance to what's been saying now. It ain't all just speculation; it's substance. And Stephen Bradman said it. The trainer of J Rock said they requested random drug testing for the J Rock fight, and they declined it. Andrade said it, and then backtrack. Andre Rozier said it. Danny Jacobs alluded to it. I mean, a lot of people been saying they've been on that shit, man. A lot of people. And people got mad because I said Errol Spence, but what I said in the video was that when you are one guy is juicing in your gym, that make it look bad on the other guy in the trainer. Am I lying? Similar to Dominic Ingle?
Yeah, Dominic Ingle gym. Because everyone in the Dominic Ingle gym are known for having ripped physiques. And there's one thing that people do forget, Kell Brook was, I think it was the silver WBC champion, but Kell Brook got stripped because he refused to do any more VADA testing.
I thought he got back in there. I thought he went back.
I don't know, but I do know that he got stripped from the silver championship because he didn't want to do no more VADA test, so he pulled out of it.
Well, I know he said he sent his papers in, so I don't know. Alex Santos said, you think if Ellie asks a drug question, will they react wrong? No, they ain't gonna pull no shit like that on a white person or Jewish, whatever he is. They gonna pull that shit on Fred black ass. What's what I tell you? They put on a black interviewer.
They don't respect.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they only gonna pull that shit on their own kind, bro. You know. Watch how they interview when he interviewed old girl when Jamel was about to fight Austin Trout. His whole demeanor about Canelo and Triple G was totally different. You know, black people only pull that shit on black people, man.
They won't do that to Michelle Joy Phelps.
Hell no. Does Charlo missing the test give Victor Conti speculation on Earl Vinny validity? Nah. Because Earl and Mikey doing VADA. They said that shit 3 weeks ago, about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
They doing extensive VADA. That's just some Victor Conti, man. Victor Conti, hey.
If I was Mikey, I need to do some drug tests, man.
Victor Conti and validity don't even go together, bro. That dude's is a scum of the earth. Victor Conti and validity, man, that's just don't go. I wouldn't believe nothing fucking Victor Conti say, bro. Real shit. He one of the most dirtiest, nastiest, persons you can find, bro.
No, he's just trying to get himself involved in shit they don't need to be involved in.
We all know that there will be no fights if there's no test, so they have to do a clean boxing program to be sanctioned by WBC. Yeah. So he gotta come in there and be clean. Or I was thinking they was gonna, if there's any truth to this, I think they were gonna strip Jamal Charlo, bro. For real. They want to protect Canelo Alvarez. So I think if it's any validity to this, they would strip Jamal Charlo to protect Canelo. So I don't know.
Well, there's one question I'm gonna ask you here. What do you think the excuse is gonna be if Tyson Fury loses against Wilder?
Oh man, you already know the excuse. Oh, he wasn't even really. Even the same guys coming in here telling us that Fury gonna win, which I'm not gonna knock you because anything can happen. They gonna say, "Oh, Fury was out of shape. He was 500 pounds and lost all the weight. He wasn't even ready yet." You already gonna hear all types of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence is in the exact same boat, bro.
Yeah, what I find so funny about it, yeah. The funniest thing that I find about it is that those are the same that if Wilder was to lose, they'll praise Fury like it's no man business. But you'll say Wilder's a bomb and he's Beyonce and saying all this stuff, man. But if he's a bomb or Beyonce and all this crap, yeah, then why are you gonna give Fury credit for beating him if he ain't shit?
Exactly, man.
Yeah, man. And these are the same people that be watching Wilder. I feel like if Wilder ever becomes a pay-per-view star, he's gonna be like Floyd, man. He's gonna be so hated.
Oh, duh. So Earl Spence, they trying to make Earl Spence a pay-per-view star.
Yeah, he's gonna be. But I feel like Wilder's probably even more hated than Errol, man.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get worse for Earl. It's gonna be up there, Wilder. Once Earl beat the piss out of Mikey Garcia, I'm telling you, all that Mexican fanfare gonna go over to him. He gonna fight Pacquiao, and they gonna be back at Pacquiao versus him. He gonna do the same thing Floyd did. That's what the Mikey Garcia fight is about. It's about using a Mexican fighter to turn him into a pay-per-view star, and then going to build on with Pacquiao, and then at that point, you know, he'll be a pay-per-view, and Crawford and Sean Porter and Keith Thurman got to come see him. That's what it's about. You know.
Nah, the reason I was thinking like Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder's he's been hated for his whole entire career, man. The only person I can think of being more hated than Deontay Wilder is AB.
I don't think AB is as hated as him. People still believe in AB. Like somebody here say, "Yo, need to see that Pacquiao past his prime." So is Adrian Broner past his prime? What the fuck y'all mean?
At 29,
Adrian Broner is the equivalent of 5 years old, bro. Adrian Broner prime died after he beat Gavin Reese, bro.
Yo, was it just me? Yeah, Adrian Broner that press cover look fat, man.
No, his belly was all out there, man. Him and Tank been traveling the country, seeing fights and eating chicken wings and drinking and partying at strip clubs.
Yeah, Tank look fat too, man.
Tank look like Pikachu, bro, with a baby.
AB, man. That joke made me laugh, man. When Pacquiao tweeted at him, was like, "Yo, man, everyone happy Thanksgiving, yeah." And he told AB not to eat too much of the turkey, man.
AB put a video up eating chitlins and stuff in it. So I'm like, this fat fuck. Alex Santos say, "What happens if Chisora beats White? Chisora versus AJ sounds like a stinker. They gonna pay for it."
They won't be able to. Actually, no, they probably wouldn't be able to sell that, man. I thought about that.
Man, Eddie Hearn gonna steal that hoe, man. He gonna hustle y'all.
Because
Wilder gonna be next. Wilder gonna be next. Y'all come support this. Wilder gonna be next.
Especially if let's say Chisora knocks out Dylan White, yeah, and he looks better than AJ did. They're gonna use that as a comparison to say that Chisora. But knowing Dylan White's gonna try and fight for a trilogy. Especially with someone like Derek Chisora, because he ain't scared of Derek Chisora. He probably try and fight for a trilogy.
I'm tired, man. Like, real talk, Wilder Fury winner should be next for AJ. Period, man.
I want that, man. Apparently, I saw in the boxing voice, yeah. I didn't click on the video, but I saw that apparently AJ demanded Eddie Hearn for the Wilder fight, which I don't believe.
Man, fuck up out of here.
I don't believe, man.
I watched some of that video, man. They got that one dude on there with the lifts. Like, bro, he get on my. I do not like that guy, man. I'm sorry, man. That motherfucker, man, he really turned me off on that very video. Well, I don't think AJ is scared. Could you show me proof, Ness, why you think AJ doesn't want to fight Wilder? Like, well, you've been under a fucking rock for the last 2 years, bro. Like, have you been under a rock? Like, where did you find this cat? Where did you find him from? It's a billion other boxing fans that can do better than him, man. Like, fuck up out of here, bro. Like, man, come on.
Shout out to the boxing voice. My friend's brother was in the boxing voice. Omar. It was one of I can't remember his last name. He's a Mexican fighter, man. He signed for PBC. He fought on Fox Television. He's 1-0 so far, but apparently he's trying to look to get a bunch of fights next year.
Omar Jerez?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
he's fought over 100 times in amateurs. Yeah, because him and his brother. Yeah, his brother used to box back in the day, but his brother quit boxing, and now he's I think he plays like college football. He plays like running back. I don't know. So he's boxing, and yeah, they're from Texas, man. So apparently he's a good fighter. I've never seen him fight, but his brother was telling me about him because his brother used to do YouTube a lot and stuff.
Whiskey Dragonfly say actual UK. What is bloke?
Bloke what is that in UK? That's just guy. Bloke is just the British term, man.
That sound like a bitch ass nigga in my mind.
For the most part, yeah. for the most part, the only people that really say bloke are proper, pretty much white people.
Okay, we know Whiskey Dragon. We're gonna call you White Whiskey Dragon, dear bro. He says, "Tell your UK block, what does the UK boxing peers think about AJ publicly saying he's not ready to go to fight the Wilder Fury fight?" He's not going. Excuse me, he's not going to the Wilder Fury fight.
For the most part, man, it actually depends on you. Obviously, you go to AJ protectors are saying that that AJ is one of those people that wants to focus on himself. He's not really concerned about it, but he'll probably see the fight eventually and all that stuff. I've actually heard people say that AJ's a guy that doesn't focus on other fighters. He focuses on himself and focuses on what he's doing and all that shit. And then there's other people that are saying he's a coward. He's scared. He's a punk. He's a fool. Why is he not going? The same people got mad at Wilder not going to go and watch the Joseph Parker fight. Like where are those people now? No one even picked up on that. There are two types of people. The people that actually think the truth that AJ should be going, because AJ don't have no fight. I know he says endorsement deals and all that stuff. I guarantee it's bullshit, man. I guarantee all that shit is bullshit. Yeah. So you have an endorsement deal that happens to be on the same day as Wilder versus Fury.
Ain't that in America?
The endorsement deal, I don't know. I don't know what it's for.
He's gonna be over here. I know he's gonna be over here for Canelo and Rocky Fielding. That's 2 weeks later. December got some dog ass fights in it though.
Yeah, he's got that. John Bone Jones is fighting.
Who?
John Jones is fighting.
Oh yeah, he is.
They gave him his toughest fight. Some people thought he lost.
Well, Emmanuel Nunes fighting too, ain't she?
Yep.
Chris Cyborg
fighting as well.
Oh fuck that fight! I don't even want to see Isaac Dogbay fighting, bro. That's it. I already know what's gonna happen to Pedraza.
Speaking of trash cards, man, that card for Wilder Fury.
Oh my god! Only good thing about it is Stevenson and Gufic fighting on regular Showtime before that. That's gonna be a good ass fight.
Yo, Gerard fights. What would you do? Yeah, the whole card. We'll play that how we expect. And then Wilder knocks Fury out in the first round.
Look. that whole card should be the undercard should be done at about 10:30, bro, and the card start at 9. You know what I'm saying? They better have plenty of interviews and they better have plenty of episodes of something already. You know what I'm saying? Man. That whole card is trash, bro. Joe Joyce is already. I heard Joe Joyce is talking about fighting Michael Hunter on December 22nd. If he's talking about fighting another fight 2 weeks later, he ain't trying to fight no. He don't even respect Joe Hanks, bro. And then you got Ortiz versus Travis Kaufman. He should not Kaufman out in like a round or two. That shouldn't even go past. Ortiz deserves an L if it go past 5 rounds, bro. And then you got Jared Hurd versus Jason Wilborn. Like, bro, I'd rather have seen Keith Thurman tune up, bro. Versus Osito Lopez, man.
Yo, Joe, I find so funny about all of this, yeah. Is that saying all of this card is still better than the Jarrell Big Baby Miller card. That was the worst ever card I've ever seen in my whole entire life, man.
No. The other one was
trash.
Hey, bro, fucking Andrade and Walter K. That shit was pretty terrible. No, but
at least in Andrade's fight, there was knockdowns.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you got to knock out a Big Baby Miller fight. You got
a knockout, yeah. But the fight was him plodding forward. It was a terrible show, man. At least Andrade got knocked him down a couple of times.
I just remember sitting through the whole motherfucking.
We were in that live stream as well. That card was so freaking long,
bro. That man
freaking fights.
Kansas fight wasn't that long though, bro. October 20th card was fucking long.
No, we weren't even talking about the fight. We'll talk about music.
And then we talk about the Errol Smith interview and shit. Yeah, like dog, that shit was terrible, bro. Like that whole card, man. Serrano, Katie Taylor was terrible.
No, but that's still but the Wilder card is still better than that card.
And that's crazy, bro. Because that Wilder card, man, I was gonna go to that shit. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna spend my money on that shit. Bro.
At least I know who's fighting. At least I know the people are fighting.
Man, somebody asked me to pick an upset on that undercard. I couldn't even call it, bro. It ain't no upset, bro. I don't even know why they would even put that card on. They should just do straight main event for $73, bro. Go from Stevenson and Gufic to Wilder and Fury. I wouldn't even show up to the arena until Wilder and Fury was.
No, they'll make it worse. If all of these fights are just blowouts, yeah. And Wilder just goes in ahead and blows out Fury. Then what did you pay 70 for?
Exactly, bro. That's why I'm contemplating on spending $70. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, give me some wings or some shit, man, and take my homie go down there, or take my kid down there.
If Wilder blows out Fury in the fight, I want to see the look on all these people that think Fury's gonna win, because a lot of people, yeah, actually think Wilder can't hit Fury. I don't know why.
Man, bro, man, y'all be living in a fucking fantasy world over there. Mondanero say you should let him co-host on the show more. Y'all got a natural chemistry. Oh, you already got a fan in here, bro. Mondanero. Hold up, Michael Johnson. I see you, homie. I see you. Yeah, man. Like I said,
didn't Michael Hunter fight Usyk and lost?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but he had been out the ring for a couple of years, bro. Top Rank wasn't keeping him active. But he got Usyk to run for his money. That was a good ass fight, bro. I thought Usyk should have blew up a little bit more off that fight. Usyk, he didn't knock him out, but he damn near killed that nigga on his feet.
I think Usyk's toughest fight, in my opinion, has been Breeders.
Man, Michael Hunter was a close second in the first few rounds. After Hunter got tired, Michael Hunter, that'd be a good rematch at heavyweight, bro. That'd be a really good rematch. You know, because Michael Hunter I think he was on the shelf for a minute, bro. That's what they said. Let me go check his box record. Somebody told me that wasn't true. I remember they said he was on the shelf for a minute, but he making a name for himself at heavyweight. He should have been a heavyweight. He looked taller than 6'2". He looked taller than 6'2" when I seen him fight.
Yeah, he does look like a big dude.
He only had a year off between his last fights, though.
One thing I did notice is that what's his name? What's his name? I like me, in my personal opinion, I don't really rate Joe Joyce.
I ain't never really seen Joe Joyce fight other than the Usyk fight years ago.
Joe Joyce is pretty stiff, man.
Man,
he is stiff. And I don't know why it took so long to go pro. The guy's in like he's like 31, 32. So they're trying to move him fast. But the problem with Joe Joyce, yeah, he's in a tough situation, is that no one wants to fight him because of the risk of losing to someone that has that few fights, yeah, and they don't see the money that good, man. Like not Dylan White, Big Baby trying to talk like a businessman, trying to say, nah, I ain't gonna fight you, man. I only fight you if it makes business sense and all that stuff. Big Baby be trying to be a pure strategist with his career, which I don't get, man, because that guy hasn't really been fighting no one. You're telling me that the guy that he fought lost is gonna be a more compelling fight than him versus Joe Joyce. I would watch Big Baby versus Joe Joyce. That'll be a good fight. That'll be an entertaining fight, rather than see Big Baby fight these senior citizens. Oh man. No, but he about to go over there and he about to go over there and be a UK star. He gonna go over there and be a UK star, bro. Yeah. A lot of people know him as the guy that pulled up on AJ. That's what he's known as. The dude that pulled up on AJ. Like no one recognizes him, but when you go, that guy that pulled up on AJ, everyone starts to know who he is. No one knows him by name. They just know him as the dude that pulled up on AJ in America. Yeah, Usastam looked old enough to be a break. I just want the guy Michael Hunter beat this weekend. I heard he was like somebody called him the slowest heavyweight on Twitter. Slowest heavyweight they ever seen, bro. I think him versus Michael Hunter will be a good fight, entertaining fight. I'd like to see Joe Joyce fight him. And Hunter might beat Joe Joyce's ass. I did hear that Big Baby wants the winner or loser of Derek Chisora versus Dylan White. I'm pretty sure he will die to fight the loser. Of course. And I feel like Derek Chisora will give him a good fight for as long as it lasts, but eventually gonna get stopped. Man, if he ain't gonna fight nobody, I like to see that fight like Big Baby and Dylan White. He just don't like people that move. That's why Tyson Fury knocked him out. That's why he lost against Klitschko. Like he ain't that great. He ain't that good of a fighter, man. No, he ain't, man. I don't even like dude, bro. Dude just disgusted me. I mean, it'd be better if he didn't talk junk. Well, who you talking about? Dylan White? Big Baby Miller. It'd be better if he didn't talk junk.
You know, this dude don't fight nobody, bro.
Do a lot of shit for a guy that fights senior citizens. I don't know why he's chasing the regular belt. I don't know why people try to chase the regular belt. I don't get it.
You know, he ain't real championship material. You know,
AJ don't want to fight him though. He ain't keen on fighting him.
I don't know. I'll come over to New York and beat the fuck out of Big Baby Miller. I'd be over there and beat the hell out of him, man. And make quick work in him. Make an example out of him, bro. If you get beat by Big Baby Miller, you don't deserve a Wilder fight. And if Marvin get beat by Big Baby Miller, you don't deserve an AJ fight.
That guy, man. Nah, but they must get to a certain point where him going up in all these weight, or doing or getting that big is gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be satisfaction when somebody knock Big Baby Miller. I don't care who it is.
Because that guy, he weighed like 315 pounds in his last fight. That ain't good. That's bad.
But he got more stamina than AJ.
I know, man. I don't get why, man. Why does no one question that this guy's juicy, man? That guy dodged Wilder, man. Wilder said he was fighting your Big Baby. Wilder said he was fighting right now, yeah. Wilder legit said he will fight Big Baby right now, or as soon as all he needs to do is to sign up for Wilder. And Big Baby's like, nah.
Big Baby Miller got popped. Big Baby Miller got popped before, bro. When he was a kickboxer in California, he got suspended for peds. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about that. When he fought about that.
When he fought Gerald Washington, his team he refused to do random drug test too.
No,
look on Boxing Scene. His coach did an article about it. How Big Baby Miller refused to do random drug testing for the Washington fight and how he felt.
Stuff is so fishy, man. It's so fishy. A guy that big having tremendous stamina, and then you got people that actually
he got more stamina than AJ. He got more stamina than AJ.
Yeah, and he throws more punches than him too. He throws the most. Apparently averages like 80 punches around or some stupid shit like that.
That shit crazy, bro. Like, man, but he's so garbage that motherfuckers don't even care.
No, he looked terrible in his last fight. He was getting outboxed in his last fight.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that shit about Miller, man. That's why reading is good, man. A lot of shit I be learning, I'll be ahead of the curve because I read shit. I read these articles and I read them sometimes before I do a video. I might read them 3 times.
Yo, you know what 4 times. When I had something from a fool, put it in a book.
Yup. They sure be putting some bullshit in these articles. Well, nobody knew about that Bad Love Hook article if I didn't do a video on it. Well, nobody knew about that shit. Only reason I knew about it because a whole bunch of people from Detroit, because Tony Harrison from Detroit, so they started talking about how Charlo's, Mr. Drug Test, and it got around, and I was like, shit, I'm do a video on this. Like the domestic violence thing that Jamil had going on. He had a history of that, bro. Another girl got an abortion to get away from him. That's crazy.
Damn. Now, but to be honest, yeah, based on his personality and his demeanor,
you can tell.
I ain't surprised, man.
But at the end of the day, she was like, they was mad because the first girl was like, they was mad because I wasn't a regular woman. I didn't do the dishes and clean up and when you go down south, bro, see when these women go down south, it's a different standard when you get when you mess with motherfuckers down there. They want you to be a stay-at-home girl and they take care of everything and they want you to cook and do most of these new women from the city and from the north and out west. These hoes don't know how to cook.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? These hoes don't know how to hold the house down. So you ain't really Southern material. And she wasn't willing to do that.
No, but based on the way she looked, man, the one that accused him, that pressed them charges, she looked like one of them Instagram models, like that.
Man, all these dudes is messing with Instagram. I'm gonna drop a video about Future. He put a threat on somebody's life, or allegedly put a threat on the woman's life because she wouldn't get rid of the baby. It was his 6th baby mama. All these dudes get caught up with these Instagram girls, man, and man, you need to just sit down and just let it go. But they be looking bad.
Because how they look, man.
Yep, and they all be fake though. Like most of them hoes be fake. Some of them motherfuckers be having penises. They don't even know that shit. And them motherfuckers be like Dwight Howard. Oh, I don't care. You look good, baby.
Yo, I mean, Connor that too.
Yep, like these
Amir Khan, he got rejected by one. He got rejected by one.
Bro, for you to get rejected by one, bro, what is going on in the world, bro?
She said, yo, they said to her that Amir Khan, she said she doesn't want to fulfill Amir Khan's sick fetishes.
Like I said, man, the best thing to do is stay off Instagram, bro, because these dudes be flying these chicks out. These chicks really be really taking on faithful leaps off of DMs and little conversations and flying out to these dudes' city. Do you know how sick this world is? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how sick this world is? I wouldn't fly out to nowhere to meet nobody that I don't know off the internet. You out your rabbit ass mind. I'm scared to meet a bitch at dinner off the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Some dude.
Come here, sweet cheeks.
Oh,
Vegas got Fury as a +60 dog and Wilder as a -770 favorite. Very close odds for a heavyweight. How is the UK bettors leaning? You know how they leaning?
No, I don't follow betting and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But what's it? Yeah, I based on the conversation of this fight, man, because when I was at football, man, a lot of people will talk about Wilder and Fury, man. A lot of people. I feel like this fight's gonna do really well. And I heard a lot of people of my so-called friends, man, they're talking about in the group chat. All of them pick Fury to win, though. And a lot of people are confident in Fury. I don't know why.
His mouthpiece.
He's mouthpiece and
he's stepping up.
I still don't understand why Fury keeps. You know, Fury keeps saying he's the heavyweight Mayweather.
He's gonna go in there and be the fucking. He's gonna go in there and be the heavyweight Ricky Hatton.
It could be. I think it's gonna be look worse because Wilder a big puncher.
Ricky said he needs to stay off social media. Yeah, he needs to stay off social media, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, well, I mean, it's hard not to. I mean, you are a superstar. You can just walk out there and get a piece out. These niggas be on and bitches DMs for real though.
Yeah, I know this one chick. Yeah, she got a decent following on Instagram. Yeah, she gets DM'd by a lot of sports stars and all that, inviting her to parties and shit. So it happens to her all the time, man, because she's one of those the fitness girls, man. She posts a lot of fitness pictures. And she's like super thick and everything, so a lot of people be.
Man, imagine if you made a fake page with a fitness bitch, man, and told them, cash at me $1,000 or something. Them niggas probably do it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably do it. You make a fake, man. You could clean up out here, bro. And man, these niggas don't, man. Girls be having the Cash App link right in they bios and shit.
Yeah, I see that.
5, 10, 15. Man, dude, niggas. I don't be on Instagram like that. Do dudes be really doing that shit though for real? I need some money for lunch.
Y'all do that a lot, man. I remember there was one chick on Twitter. She's like, I don't know who sent me $100, but thanks.
and then, dude, you doing all that? You can go right to the gym, and it's basically like women like that. Man, I'm telling you, dog. It's basically women that just throw yourself at you at the gym, no matter if you in shape or not in shape. Most women go to the gym to get fucking fucked. A lot of married chicks, a lot of single chicks, trust me. You know what I'm saying? They go to the gym to look for dick. Now, if your woman just start going to the gym all about the sudden for no fucking reason, I would be very fucking skeptical about that shit, bro. Very skeptical about that, man. So that's something that I would look out for from some of your fellas, man. Especially if you ain't hitting it right or y'all ain't been having sex, bro. That's the top two things. Your girl going to the club all the time. And she just all of a sudden just start going to the gym. I'm telling you, bro. Don't be that guy. I want to see y'all niggas on the news. I killed her because she cheated on me. Like, dog, you done cheated on her like 10 times, bro. What you expect?
Yeah, I had a friend that used to do that. Like, no, my other friend used to do that all the time. All the time. He used to cheat on the girlfriend all the time with many different chicks all the time, man. Because you could get away with it.
Alex Santos said, I know simps that be paying girls playing video games with bras or buying used underwear. Like, I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, man. Because people
every man should go to
that's why. When they don't need to do that.
Kurt Sugar said every man should go to the Black Nurses Convention. Yeah, that sounds something interesting. A wealthy woman, a wealthy, fine woman. Deontay Wilder, 4-6. Tyson Fury, 6-4. Draw 33-1. I don't bet on boxing, bro. It's hard for me to bet on boxing.
Oh yeah, I saw a BT poll. because they're gonna be doing the pay-per-view BT, and it was like 60% think Fury's gonna win on decision.
Man, I need to go over there, man. I need to bet on this fight, man. This is one fight I need to bet on.
Because a lot of people thinking Fury gonna win.
Man, you can go over there and clean the fuck up, bro.
Well, let me see. I think I screenshotted the thing. Let me see how I can find.
Then next week you got Pedraza and Lomachenko, right?
Okay, so 29% people think Wilder gonna win by KO. 24% of people think Fury gonna win by KO. I don't know what. 4% people think Wilder's gonna win by decision, and 42% think Fury's gonna win on decision.
Yeah, I seen that earlier on Twitter.
There's more people that think Fury's gonna win by KO than there's Wilder gonna win by decision. No one believes that Wilder can win by decision. No one taking into account that Fury keep getting knocked down multiple times. And then somehow making the decision.
Oh, Jeff Warren fighting this Friday?
Who? Oh yeah, Jeff Warren is fighting. Yeah, he's fighting a bomb.
Friday on ESPN. No, he fighting Anthony Mundine, old ass.
He is? Oh damn. Yeah. How old is that dude now?
Shit, 80. You got Wilder and Fury on Saturday with the rest of the card that just look like straight shit.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
And Robert Guerrero on the card too, and Chris Arreola. Before that, you got a regular Showtime. You got Stevenson and Goofy fighting. I think that's gonna be probably the fight of the night, in my opinion. And then next week you got
Dylan White,
Lomachenko. You got Lomachenko.
Wait.
Pedraza.
Actually, no, that's a week after, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking Dylan White Chisora.
No, you said it's
no fighting as well. And on the same week, on the same day as Dylan White Chisora.
No, this is the December 8th.
Oh, okay. No,
a week off.
Week after one.
Yeah, you got Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jose Pedraza, Isaac Dogbe versus Emmanuel Navet, Teofimo Lopez versus Mason Menard. Devin Haney already beat him. Then HBO got a card too. Roman Gonzalez tore his ankle up or some shit. He off that card. So Cecilia Barakas was always going to be the main event. Clarissa Shields will be the co-main event. That's HBO last card. And then the Zone got Kell Brook versus Michael Zafra. I think that's Stripper Boy. Joff Kelly versus David Averizian. That's a good fight. And then Golden Boy got a card on Facebook Watch. Nobody I give a fuck about. Yep. Then you got December 14th, Corpus Christi, Texas. Gilberto Ramirez versus Jesse Hart on ESPN Plus. Joshua Greer is also the co-feature. That's Friday, December 14th. To Saturday, Canelo Fielding, Tevin Farmer versus Francisco Forsaker, who Tank beat when he was fat and overweight. David Lemieux, Torian Johnson, Saddam Ali, Mauricio Herrera, Lamont Roach, Alberto Machado. That's a good fight. That's a solid card. Ryan Garcia versus
TBA. What's gonna get touched in that fight?
Who you talking about? Who for Tevin Farmer?
Yeah,
Forsaker.
That guy overrates his defense. I don't know what he sees in his defense, but I don't see it, man. That guy overrates.
The Rocky Fielding card and Canelo card. That ain't a bad card, to be honest. Saddam Ali versus Herrera, Lamont Roach versus Machado. Farmer and Forsaker, not a bad fight. David Lemieux, Torian Johnson, ain't a bad card, and it's free. Jamal Charlo versus Willie Monroe, December 22nd. Jamel versus Tony Harrison, Diamond Brazil versus Carlos Negron. And then on Scott,
is there fight on that card for
he January. He going over he going to Top Rank after that.
He fought bad this year, but team, man.
Yeah, then you got Dillian White, Zor. That's December 22nd on Sky Box Office. I don't know who the fuck Charlie Edwards or Christopher Rosales is. And then on ESPN Plus app in America, Josh Warrington, Carl Frampton. Then after that,
you got the UFC fights as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at ring. But yep. After that, then you will probably have Mayweather and then Tension.
Are they actually gonna fight?
Yeah, I heard. That's Mayweather said he intended to fight Tension in the exhibition.
Oh, okay. Wait. So if he loses, does that count as a loss on his record?
Nope. They only boxing though.
Oh, okay. No, because I find it so weird because when it was kickboxing, people are trying to say that if Floyd loses, that counts as his record, which is retarded. That's the way I see it because if you're gonna count that it counts as a loss here, then you got to count as a win as a win if he wins. You can't just do it one way or the other.
I just know it's a pure exhibition.
Oh man, Floyd Mayweather was a prostitute, man.
Man, should they give you $88 million? Shit, you might as well get it while you can get it. Shit,
true,
I ain't
man.
never seen a motherfucker too cool not to make $100 million.
That is true, man.
Man, shit, he passed. He passed with that opportunity. This motherfucker buying $50 and $30 million worth of jewelry. You ever sat there and you be like, man, I ain't go to work this day and I should have went. And you look at your check. Shit, that's how it's gonna be for Floyd. Yeah, I should have got that $88 million while I was functional.
Floyd's once you came, was expensive.
He's an idiot, bro. Man, you done did everything you wanted to do. You done did everything you need to do.
I don't understand. I don't want to see him fight Pacquiao. I don't know about you, man.
No, I want to see Errol Spence to get that. I want to see Errol Spence get that work. I want to see Errol Spence get that work.
Oh, that's a beat.
What if Pacquiao fuck Errol Spence up? What if Pacquiao go to PBC and whoop all the PBC fighters' ass? Nigga at 41 years old, I die.
Yeah, if Pacquiao becomes somehow because everyone wants to fight Pacquiao. If Pacquiao somehow becomes undisputed, man. At 41 years. No, he's already a Hall of Famer. He's already a Hall of Famer, man.
I'm putting that motherfucker above Floyd. I'm putting that motherfucker above Floyd, bro. What's up, Corey Lee? I see you.
He has to be above Floyd, man. He did something that Floyd couldn't do, be undisputed, man. At old ass age.
That motherfucker, he go in there and whoop all that ass, dog, nigga.
Yo, what should be juiced up when he does do this, bro?
Man, what if he go through, man, I don't give a fuck. At 40 years old, he become undisputed, bro. He whoop Errol Spence, and then he go whoop Sean. And he whoop Errol Spence, he whooping Sean and Keith. Only person he probably can't whoop is Terrence. You know what I'm saying?
True. Oh, man. He won't fight Terrence.
No, that motherfucker won't fight Terrence with a man. If Terrence, if one hand was tied behind Terrence Crawford back, he won't fight that motherfucker.
Yeah, he tried to say Terrence ducked him.
Fuck a Potter. He gonna sit there and lie like that, man. You know what I mean? Man, we know Terrence Crawford wasn't scared to fight you, bro. We knew what the business was.
Terrence Crawford ain't scared of no one.
Nope. I could tell Bud ain't scared of nobody. Errol Spence out here making business decisions, though. I ain't mad. I mean, everything is a business decision out here.
He's getting paid. He's getting paid a good amount to fight the amount of fights he's fighting.
Yeah, shit crazy.
No, but I give Terrence credit for doing what he did to Errol, even though it don't really mean anything, man. But I never knew Terrence was that good with words. If he talked like that in most of his fights could, in my opinion, sell better.
Hold on. I'm like, man, somebody told me I did my video on Neck Boy is on World Star. Are you fucking serious? Do I get some money off that shit, bro? Hold on. I'm glad I checked this fucking DM. Thank you, Dominique, man. I'm about to go sue the fuck out of World Star, bro. I better get my motherfucking money. I don't even fuck with World Star. They put my video on World Star, bro. Give me my fucking money. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody stealing my shit no more. I'm getting paid, bro. Nigga, Fight Hype stole my shit. Nah, man, come on, World Star. I'm about to, man.
Wait, Fight Hype stole your stuff too?
You don't need video into an article. I don't even know how to use World Star. I'm about to go wake my daughter up. I use this young nigga. That's crazy, bro. Nigga to put my video on World Star. I should tell this nigga to send me the link. I need to get paid. My shit on World Star, dog. Shit, cause on YouTube, they're straight. You put a fucking you put some motherfucking you put anything a CBS or Fox shit in your shit, bro. Them motherfuckers gonna fuck around and fucking report your shit.
You
know? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man. That's funny, man. Man, you probably could get a bit of money out of them, or you might actually have to sue them, man.
Hell yeah, shit. Hold on, let me mute and see if this is my video. Oh, appreciate it, Corey Lee. Appreciate it. I don't know who the boxing clinic is no more though, bro.
He died. Oh man, don't know who the boxing clinic is no more.
he ain't gonna let that shit go. That shit dead. Yeah, I gotta find this. I'm gonna tell that nigga to link me that shit.
Damn.
That shit crazy. I had never been on World Star before.
Tyson Fury took a lot of shit, man. He said Deontay Wilder bit off more than he could chew.
If he beat him, man, all respect to him, bro. He number one heavyweight, in my opinion. He beat him.
Yeah. I find it so hard because how are you gonna get them reflexes back?
You ain't lying, bro. If he beat that motherfucker, it's gonna look bad on Wilder.
It's gonna look bad on Wilder. I have seen some UK channels saying, "Yo, this is the decline of American heavyweight boxing. It's completely dead," or some shit. Like people are trying to really sink that in, man.
Shit crazy. Shit, just give me publicity, man. Shit, just send me an Instagram model real quick. You feel me? You really gotta give me nothing. Just send me with them big booty. Now I don't want no nigga boy. I want a straight bitch. You feel me? Give me a real Instagram. I want them fitness bitches. Give me the fitness bitch. You feel me? Don't give me the fake hip, fake booty, fake. Let me be quiet for my girl come down and cuss me out.
I'm gonna get your ass in trouble, man.
Like for real, that shit crazy, bro.
Nah, but let's see. If he beats Wilder, man, he deserves all the credit, man. I'm gonna give him a lot of credit. But I do see BT building this fight up, man. Because when you go on sports videos, in the corner it says "Pay for Wilder versus Fury." When you see on big football games, Wilder versus Fury in the adverts. Wilder versus Fury everywhere, man. That junk is everywhere. They're advertising that junk hard.
They're advertising it better than they doing over here. They should have fell over there then. Sweet Science said they're gonna send Black China. Fuck it, go ahead.
Nah, but a lot of people keep talking about it not selling out the arena.
Man, ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that's ever sold out the Staples Center, bro. To capacity, especially fights. The only fight that sold out to capacity to the Staples Center is Mosley and Shane Mosley and Margarita holds the record.
I don't know what people are, man. Keep comparing things to freaking AJ's, the freaking competition and who can sell out the most.
But all I'm saying is AJ is selling all these tickets. You feel me? Why ain't no live gate records being broke? Why ain't no ticket sales record being broke worldwide, bro?
That's the pricing. Like the pay-per-view over here is $17.99. So it's around.
But that's the equivalent of 40. That's in our price in our market. That's equivalent. That's $40. But
might be less.
Wilder pay-per-view is almost double $40. It's $75.
Or like the Staples Center, I guarantee the tickets are more. Like a good seat over here is probably like a respectable seat is probably like $300 or even less. Over there it's like $5,000. Or some shit like that, man.
Fear does not live in the heart of a champion. Boom squad. Somebody put that wrong. All right, I'm gonna close it out, man. Getting tired.
Okay, man.
I know you ain't got shit to do.
I'm going to sleep. I got training tomorrow.
Okay. For sure. Appreciate you for coming on, homie.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.